Fans, welcome to the 2022 Track, Trek, and Homecoming Royalty presentation. The theme for this year's homecoming was TV shows.
I should have launched it from the shortcut. So the whole game we would have been fine. So we'll be smooth as silk.
First up for our homecoming presentation are the groovy freshman class with that 70s show. This year's freshman court members will be Sophia Chaffins and Grayson McDaniel, along with Grace Craig and Weston Beauchamp. Ahoy there, sophomores! It's the Gilligan's Island. Sophomore court members Kenya Cooper and Brennan Trent, Gracie Minix and Raiden Lidgard. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It's the junior class. The junior class court members are Rose Heilman, Wade Lloyd, Rebecca Curley, and Noah Radke. And our seniors appear to have been involved in some stranger things. Our senior court members, following the senior float, Olivia Burkett and Aldrich Harper. Emma Chambers and Cheyenne Allen. Kennedy Dushak and Wyatt Stowe. Sophia Frazier and Quentin Frazier. And Jocelyn Radke and Logan Radke. As everyone makes their way around the track, we'll take this opportunity to announce this week's Spirit Point races. The grades compete all week for Spirit Points, with lunchtime games, dress-up days, hall and gator decorating, pep sessions, and virtual games. The 7th and 8th graders compete against each other, and the winning team with the most Spirit Points this year is the 8th graders. Now for the high school side of things, Spirit Points coming in 4th place, it's the freshmen. 3rd place in Spirit Points this year was the junior class. 2nd place for Spirit Points was the senior class. The upset win, the class with the most Spirit Points, was the sophomore class. Now we'll present all of our court members. Beginning first with our freshman court, Sophia Chaffins and Grayson McDaniel. Sophia is the daughter of Roger and Sarah Chaffins. She's a one-year member of the golf and softball teams and serves as an officer on the student council. Grayson is the son of Brett and Amber McDaniel. He's a first-year member of the football and basketball teams and serves as an officer in the student council. Sophia Chaffins and Grayson McDaniel. Next up, Grace Craig and Weston Beauchamp. Grace is the daughter of Brian and Kaden Craig. She is a first-year member of the volleyball, basketball, and tennis teams, a member of the art club and youth group, and she is a 7-year member of 4-H. Weston is the son of Wilson and Casey Beauchamp. He's a first-year member of football, basketball, and baseball teams. Grace Craig and Wes Beauchamp. And now for our sophomore court members. Up first, Kenya Cooper and Brennan Trent. Kenya is the daughter of Stephen and Melissa Sanchez. She's a 2-year member of the volleyball team, a 1-year member of the softball team, and a 2-year member of the yearbook staff. Brennan is the son of Thomas and Loranda Barkus. He's a 2-year member of the baseball team, a 1-year member of baseball and FFA. Kenya Cooper and Brennan Trent. Up next, Gracie Minix and Raiden Lidgard. Gracie is the daughter of Prentice and Amber Minix. She's a 2-year member of the volleyball and softball teams and a 1-year member of the basketball team. Raiden is the son of Tony and Kristen Adams. Raiden is a 2-year member of the NJSP band, a 1-year member of the cross country and swim teams. Gracie Minix and Raiden Lidgard. Now for our junior court members. Up first, Rose Howman and Wade Lloyd. Rose is the daughter of Chris and Christy Howman. Rose is a 3-year member of the tennis team, 2-year member of the gold team. She's a 3-year member of English, Art, and Spell Bowl, and a 3-year member of Student Council and Madrigal. A 2-year member of choir and a 1-year member of Science Olympiad, National Honor Society, and the esports team. Rose has also participated in dance for 13 years. Wade Lloyd is the son of Brian and Christina Lloyd. He's a 3-year member of choir and FFA, a 2-year member of Madrigal, and a 1-year member of the Spell Bowl. Rose Heilman and Wade Lloyd. Up next, Rebecca Curley and Noah Radke. Rebecca is the daughter of Robert and Leanne Curley. She's a 4-year member of the NJSP band, a 3-year member of the swim and softball teams, a 3-year member of Madrigal, choir, and student council. She's a 3-year member of the Fine Arts, English, and Spell Bowl, and has been a participant in the Color Guard for 2 years. Rebecca is a 1-year member of the National Honor Society, Theater, and eSports. Rebecca is also a volunteer for the Special Olympics. Noah Radke is the son of Blake and Emily Radke. He's a 3-year member of the football, wrestling, and baseball teams. Rebecca Curley and Noah Radke. And now, for our senior court, Olivia Burkett and Aldrich Harper. Olivia is the daughter of Kurt and Barb Burkett. She's a 4-year member of the golf, basketball, and tennis teams, a 4-year member of Student Council, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, and a 2-year member of cross country. After high school, Olivia plans on attending Ball State and double majoring in sports media and exercise science. Aldrich is the son of Alvin and Katrina Harper. He's a 4-year member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. He's a 3-year member of National Honor Society. Aldrich plans to attend a trade school upon his graduation. Olivia Burkett and Aldrich Harper. Up next, Emma Chambers and Cheyenne Allen. Emma is the daughter of Paul and Lisa Chambers. She's a 4-year member of the softball team, 3-year member of the volleyball team, 2-year member of the basketball team, and has been managing boys basketball for 2 years. After graduation, Emma plans on attending Ball State University to major in radiology. Cheyenne Allen is the son of Bill and Melinda Kennedy and Cheyenne and April Allen. He's a 4-year member of the football, basketball teams, and a 1-year member of baseball and track teams. Upon graduation, Cheyenne plans to attend college to play football or join Union and obtain a business degree online. Emma Chambers and Cheyenne Allen. Up next, Kennedy Dushak and Wyatt Stowe. Kennedy is the daughter of Scott and Courtney Dushak. She's a 4-year member of the softball team, 3-year member of National Honor Society, and a 1-year member of the Student Council and FFA. She's a 10-year member of 4-H. After graduation, Kennedy plans to attend a 4-year college and major in physical therapy. Wyatt Stowe is the son of Chad and Keisha Anderson. He's a 4-year member of the tennis, basketball, and golf teams. Upon graduation, Wyatt plans on becoming an operator in the union. Kennedy Dushak and Wyatt Stowe. Up next, Sophia Frazier and Quentin Frazier. Sophia is the daughter of Ray and Ruby Frazier. She's a 4-year member of basketball and tennis teams, a 3-year member of volleyball, and a 1-year member of the golf team. She's a 3-year member of the National Honor Society and of the Student Council, where she serves as an officer. After graduation, Sophia plans to attend a 4-year college and obtain a degree in occupational therapy. Quentin Frazier is the son of Robert and Jennifer Frazier. He's a 4-year member of the football and baseball teams and a 3-year member of National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Quentin plans to enroll in Ivy Tech's lineman program. Sophia Frazier and Quentin Frazier. Our final group for the evening, Jocelyn Radke and Logan Radke. Jocelyn is the daughter of Blake and Emily Radke. She's a 4-year member of the track team, a 3-year member of cross country and basketball. She's a 3-year intern for the superintendent, a 3-year member of student council where she serves as an officer, is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Jocelyn plans to attend college and obtain a degree in business administration. Logan Radke is the son of Nick and Jen Radke. He's a 4-year member of the football and golf teams, a 3-year member of the swim team, and a 3-year member of student council where he serves as an officer. Upon graduation, Logan plans to play football at the collegiate level. Jocelyn Radke and Logan Radke. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, your 2022 homecoming queen, Sophia Frazier. And now, drum roll for our 2022 homecoming king, Logan Radke. Congratulations to Sophia Frazier and Logan Radke, our 2022 homecoming king and queen.
Welcome everyone to Liberty Field in North Judson, Indiana, home of the Blue Jays as they play host here tonight to the Triton Trojans. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me is Kaden Atkins, Tyler Amsden, Kaden Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. Tonight, we get the privilege to see two teams square off in Hoosier North Conference action and a clash of two of the top 10 teams in 1A. Starting off with the undefeated number 4 team in the state, the North Judson Blue Jays. This team has continued their success from the last few seasons under head coach Brett Lambert. This group of Blue Jays are as good as advertised on both ends of the ball, headlined by some very talented upperclassmen as they're out to defend their unblemished record. Triton comes to this one 5-1, their best start in school history, proving any doubters wrong as they continue to be a force in the trenches and in every facet of the game. Rodney Younis and his coaching staff have done an outstanding job with this group, as the offense and defense look to continue to create chaos and continue that hunger for success in this one. Kayden, we watched last week as Triton continued to roll again against a very good Pioneer team. You know, things weren't quite their way in the first half, but this team got stronger and continued to hit the wall until they actually broke it. This Triton team has played really good, but tonight they're going against a very, very, very good team in North Judson.
Yeah, Triton started out real slow in that first half against Pioneer, slower than we're used to seeing from them this season. And against the North Judson team that only allows 5 points per game, they've got to be ready to go in this one. They can't come out sluggish or, lackadaisical a little bit. They have to be ready to score at any given moment and often.
And that's exactly. I think tonight that foot's got to be on the gas. You've got to have to your first drive. It's got to go as well as script. I mean, I know it'll be scripted, but you got to find a way to put points up on your opening drive because, yes, our defense is really good in the trenches. They've done some great things in the red zone, but tonight, this is one like LaVille. You've got to get started early. You can't let them get out in front because your offense has got to come back with it. Triton's got to find a way to move the ball here tonight.
Yeah, and playing like a team that averages 39 points per game. I think that number kind of shocks me each week when I look at it and continues to go up. But Anthony Shue, 20 rushing touchdowns on the season. He had one last week, I believe, and 1,100 rushing yards on the season. That has been Triton's workhorse all year long, and I think they're going to lean on him big time in this one to try to shut down this Judson defense.
And this kind of reminds you kind of like the Kentucky Derby because you got two thoroughbreds on either side for both teams, and Cheyenne Allen and Anthony Shue. I mean, these two guys is about as good as it gets in Indiana with two very, very good running backs.
Cheyenne Allen, He has 500 yards rushing on the season, 12 touchdowns, but he does it in the passing game as well. He's caught 7 passes for 170 yards and has added 5 more touchdowns to that. So I think Cheyenne Allen, he's a little bit different than Anthony Shue. Anthony Shue's more of a just downhill runner. He'll run people over. He'll throw out a mean stiff arm here and there. Cheyenne Allen, he's a little bit shiftier. He's going to make you miss, make you think about coming up to tackle him. And by then, he's already gone by you.
And Cheyenne Allen, his athletic ability is so just underrated at times, I would say, because you watch this guy on kickoff returns, he can take one to the house in any given minute, and North Judson's special teams do such a great job on kickoffs. These guys can do quite a few things really well. This is a very senior group, a senior-laden group. You got Jackson Boyd out there, Cheyenne Allen, of course, Quentin Frazier, and Aldrich Harper at quarterback. He's a senior. This guy has gotten better each and every year, along with Quentin Frazier. This is a very good North Judson offense.
Yeah, Aldrich Harper as a quarterback, great stat line. I was looking at this the other night, and I saw this 20 for 36, 450 passing yards, 11 touchdowns to 1 interception. Very good at placing the ball when he decides to throw, when he's given an opportunity, and recognizing who's open. He doesn't force things. He just takes the simple throw and lets his guys work after the catch, like Cheyenne Allen.
And that anticipation, throwing your receivers open, to getting those yak yards, if you will, that thing really powers that North Judson offense. For Triton's defense, yes, they are absolutely outstanding in the trenches, and they're good with that linebacking core. But the secondary tonight has got to step up the way they did in the Bremen game because, North Judson can throw the ball, and they'll fly through the air at any given moment.
Judson's not afraid to throw the ball, and they're not afraid to throw 4 verts either. Everyone just go. Whoever's beat their man off the line of scrimmage, you're getting the ball, come down with it. That's a touchdown. But they'll also look to do some trickeration, if you will, fake toss into a pass play. But they're all going to be out of the Judson flex bone, wishbone, wing tee, whatever you want to call it. They're all going to be out of those flex bone variation formations. So whether that's under center, whether that's a flex bone gun, it's all going to come out of that same formation, which is going to be tough for those Triton linebackers to really read where the ball is going at times.
Now I'll flip the script. Like we touched on Anthony Shue. We know what he's going to do. I think this is a game where efficiency has got to be your main mindset on offense here tonight. You can't beat yourself. You got to control those turnovers. Yeah, last week we started to see the turnovers kind of were there last week and the week before against Culver. Triton has got to hone it in. They got to keep those turnovers to a minimum here tonight because this Judson team is going to control the clock. Their defense is really, really good, and they're going to be hungry for that football, and they really fly to the football as a team, very similar to how Triton plays defense.
Yeah, offensively, Triton, like you said, consistency is going to be the main thing here. Just be fundamental, hit your holes, make key blocks when key blocks need to be made, and it'll all fall into place if you're the Trojans.
And for me, watching this group and really just kind of watch them this year, for me, this Triton group, one very underrated thing, once they get it clicking, this can make Triton almost lethal in my book, is the passing game. If these guys can get a hold of things, can get their hands on the ball and hang on tight, and then Shively gets some time to throw where he's not rushed in the pocket, these guys here, if that offensive line can give him time to throw and he has a chance to pick apart the defense, the Triton passing game could be very lethal in this one.
Yeah, and it's going to have to come through the running game first.
Yes.
It's going to have to start with the rushing game of Anthony Shue, Cole Shively, even Javen May, and that is going to align for the receivers to get open, whether that's Anthony Shue out of the backfield. He is the team's leading receiver in yards as well with the touchdown, or whether that's Amari Snyder out on the perimeter, or Dante Workman even. Dante Workman caught a touchdown recently, so a lot of different options for the Trojans.
And like we said, this offense is starting to do a lot of good things. We see Shively doing good things, but this offensive line will have their hands full because this is a very good front line for the Blue Jays here tonight.
Yeah, this front line is what gets it all going. We can say that about either team, but Judson's offensive line, they do a great job of the pulling guard, and that's what you're going to get against a winky team. Just the pulling guard sets, the powers, the tosses, even a Viers triple option. Judson likes to run that with a little bit motion behind the quarterback. He's reading that defensive end, and then if the defensive end sits, it's a pitch play, and it's triple option. Just all these things that Judson does so well, all these different run formations, these run concepts, it all starts with that offensive line, and they're a great group of offensive linemen.
All right, well, everyone, the marquee matchup. Welcome, everyone, to Liberty Field here tonight. Andy O'Hara alongside Kaden Atkins, Tyler Amsden, Caden Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Children's Sports Network, broadcasting on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. So tonight, number 3 versus number 8. So I do apologize. When we recorded that was on Wednesday, and it changed. So with that being said, 2 really good teams here tonight, Tyler. We'll go with our starters first on offense for the Judson Blue Jays. At right tackle, Jacob Gebka, number 62. Tucker Barnhart, number 60, at the right guard spot. Cole Kozakar, number 55, the man at the center position. Canyon Minix, number 64, at the other guard position. And Hunter Redland manning the other bookend, number 62. They're along the offensive line. Aldrich Harper be the man under center, with Brock Benson, number 48, Cheyenne Allen, and Quentin Frazier, his 3-headed backfield, with Josiah McDaniel and Jackson Boyd rounding out the group there. On offense for the Trojans, the 2 bookends, Cam Shively and Ethan Howell. The 2 guards, and Trent Conley and Landon Lemler. The center, Brady Snyder. Man under center is Cole Shively. And, of course, Anthony Shue in the tailback spot with Javen May, Cole Irvine, Dante Workman, Evan Browse, and also see a little bit of Amari Snyder in that offensive lineman up as well. The defense for both teams. For the home team, Jackson Boyd and Logan Rackey, the 2 defensive ends, with Johnny Conover and C.J. Sanchez, the two-man wrecking crew in the middle. The outside linebackers are Aldrich Harper and Sam Holm. The inside linebackers are Cheyenne Allen and Quentin Frazier. The 2 cornerbacks are Cole Wilcox and Gabe Ellis, and Josiah McDaniel is the man up over top in the safety position. Esai Lemler and Evan Browse, the 2 ends for Triton, with Cam Shively and Josh Lemler, the 2 guys on the interior. Riley Wood, Trent Conley, Brady Cunningham, and Landon Lemler, the 4 linebackers, with Shively and Irvine, the 2 cornerbacks, and Amari Snyder, the man up in the safety position. Tyler, you played in this game, and I understand this, and obviously this has some bad memories from last year for you, unfortunately, but this is a game you want to play in, because when you think of playing football, I always said to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah.
And tonight, these 2 teams are going to really getting their real true test against a winning team with a winning record here tonight.
They're both in the same sectionals too, so we'll see how this game goes, and I think they'll meet again in the sectionals, and it's hard to beat the same team twice.
And then,
especially a good team.
So we'll be right back after the national anthem right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
I couldn't remember.
Did I get the prize?
Hoosier Conference Homecoming 2022. Here come your Blue Jays. Alum, teacher, coach, and athletic director, Dave Vesley. Athletic Director Vesley retired from NJSP after serving a total of 38 years. 29 of those as our athletic director. He was also a 1965 graduate of North Judson St. Pierre, and he began his career in 1975 as a high school business teacher. He combined teaching along with the athletic director position for 5 years before joining the North Judson St. Pierre school family. Mr. Vesley spent 4 years in the military. Once again, a moment of silence for Dave Vesley. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats and join in the playing of our national anthem as performed by the NJSP Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Carl Steffens.
Now we got all the pregame festivities out under the way. Oh, that's going to be nope. We can't play Orion very often.
Yep. You'll have to mute him.
So the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays come in 6-0. You know, this team is really good. I mean, this is numbers. The reason why they're number 3. They do so many things extremely well. Tyler, we've got the opportunity to watch these guys the last few years. You played against these guys. Triton's going to have their hands full here tonight.
Yes, they will. I think this will be a very good test for each team. I know Triton's played LaVille and Pioneer and Bremen, but I think that this North Judson team really matches what they can do and all that. And it's going to be a good game.
And and going back to Triton's team, done a very good job this year. I mean, they're playing better game in and game out. There's things that they're really starting to mesh and do things well as the season goes on. They're getting stronger. Big thing tonight, you can't get off to a slow start.
No.
You can't trade blows early on. You got to find a way to make stops. You're capable of making stops in the red zone. You're capable of making stops. But I'm telling you what, this North Judson St. Pierre team, these Blue Jays are really good.
Yeah.
Watch on film. They're strong. They're big, tough guys. I mean, these guys here, they do everything well.
I think our special teams is going to have to step up big tonight for us.
Yeah, that was one thing we were talking about because, Cheyenne Allen return. He's a
good returner.
He has got great vision, but that goes back to how well Brett Lambert has done with his team the last few years, and how good their special teams and how they can
block. They know how to block, and he knows how to follow the blocks and have the open holes, and he just takes it.
And we couldn't ask for a better night for football. I mean, you got some great running backs in this one. Anthony Shue. We know what Cole Shively is going to do. Javen May, Riley Wood on the Trojan side. But on the other way, you got Cheyenne Allen, you got Quentin Frazier, and I'm telling you, Brock Benson as a sophomore fullback, number 48, that dude is impressive. And Aldrich Harper does a great job in that quarterback spot. He's a tall guy, and he's strong. We see these guys during basketball, but they're just as impressive on the gridiron.
These guys can run, but give them props for their linemen. They can block, too. I mean, you can't really run the ball if you have no lineman to protect you.
And tonight watching, these are two legit football teams.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, this is a test for both teams. These are two really good teams, and for me, being a fan of football, this is exactly what you want to see. Best on best. What's it going to look like? Because hey, these guys here, you got that sectional atmosphere, feel to it. As we have to kick the coin toss, the Blue Jays won the toss, chose to defer. Triton will return the opening kickoff. North Judson will start off with it in the second half.
See what our offense can do right out of the gate.
You got to move the chains. That's the first thing you got to worry. Don't worry about putting sticks up. You got to move the chains.
I've been waiting for this. Yep, I've been waiting for this game all year. Anthony's been waiting for this game. He's had it marked on his schedule.
So as we get ready to go here, I believe Tyler Barnhart usually does the kicking duties for the Blue Jays. It's kind of been a different look back there. It's either a handful of guys there back to return. They've been kind of throwing different looks,
Last week was Anthony, and we'll see.
Triton's got the potential. They got enough athletes to make something happen on that opening kickoff, but just you got to keep moving plus yards.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing is keep the chains moving. And anything you can do to keep yourself moving forward, I think, is going to be big.
Not every play is going to be a home run play. But if you can get 3 yards, 4 yards of carry.
Snyder and Workman, the two returners all the way back with Shue and Reichert, the missile on the next way up. As Cheyenne Allen is going to do the kicking here tonight.
I forgot he also can kick.
Hey, this dude, Cheyenne Allen, he is like a Swiss Army knife.
Yes,
There's a thing this guy can't do. He does a lot of things extremely well. Very tough young man. He's a treat to watch.
Yep.
Allen gets ready. The officials give the okay. And we're underway in this heavyweight matchup between two 1A teams inside the top 10. Workman muffs the punt or kickoff inside the 10. Got to get going. Cuts outside. Workman loses one man. Jukes outside and gets up to, I believe, the 17-yard lines where Cole Shively will lead his offense. And here comes that strong defense of North Judson. You got to believe this opening drive, their first thing is like, hey, we're going 3 and out. You're not going to get us here. We're going to force a 3 and out.
They have their eye on Anthony. I guarantee it.
So the lumberjack Riley Wood will be out back there in the backfield to start here with this one.
Don't take anything away from this offensive line, though. They can block. They can hold their own.
Tonight's going to be a test for these guys. This is like the LaVille game. This is another test for Triton. How much have you learned since then?
Yeah.
Shively goes to work. Anthony Shue in the backfield. Riley Wood in the wing-back spot. Shively kicks out to Shue. Shue trying to find some space. Stiff arm. Shue trying to get to the outside. Anthony Shue's got close to a first down, but what a carry on the outside. Good seal there for Triton.
Yeah, good seal.
But good pursuit by Judson to take away the first down.
Good blocking by Riley and Evan on the outside.
So second down and 5 yards on the carry. But you saw the guards really get out there and do a good job.
You can already see Younis' play calling mind. He wants Anthony to get down the outside. He wants to own the outside tonight.
So split backfield in the backfield for Cole Shively now. Second down and 5. Shively rolls right. Going to keep it himself. Shively cuts upfield. Shively through there, and I think he's got enough for a first down, and Triton moves the chains. So right there, like you said, right in the front, you got to just focus on moving the chains. Don't worry about the clock. Just move the chains.
If you keep moving the ball, you keep moving the chains, pretty soon you're going to score a touchdown.
So 1st and 10 now for the Trojans here from their own 30-yard line. Shively goes back to work out of the shotgun. 2 wide receiver split here to the near side. Shively goes out, pitches out to Shue. Shue trying to find some space. Anthony Shue up the sideline. Anthony Shue's got space. He takes off. Ellis trying to track him down. Anthony Shue is going to hit pay dirt from 70 yards away.
Like I said, he's had this game on his on his schedule. Watch this instant replay. Watch this block by Amari Snyder on the outside. Nice pitch by Cole Shively, but look at this block. That was that's the touchdown block right there, and then he breaks it loose for a nice touchdown.
Yep, it just cut him down there and just got going. He got it all the way to make it, and now they get set up here and get ready for that extra point.
Yeah, see if Cole Shively can put this one through like he's been. And it's good. 7-0. Trojans moved the ball and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, we got starting to lock up again.
So Triton starts off 3 plays, 83 yards for 1 minute and 23 seconds. But, hey, you can't guarantee – it's not going to be guaranteed that that's going to be there every single time.
Yeah.
But, hey, you know –
I like that play call, though. Like I said, Younis wants that outside.
And Triton seals it well, and Anthony Shue follows his blocks extremely well. I mean, you know, this Triton team's a lot different than last year when these two teams faced off.
Yeah.
But then the same thing for Judson. Yes, they lost a lot. They did lose a handful of seniors and some key players, but yet this is still a very good North Judson team. Cheyenne Allen.
But now it's time to see what Cheyenne Allen can do in this offense.
And Trey McGowan is back there with Gabe Ellis, the 2 split there on the second line, as Cheyenne Allen's already has Cole Shively, his strong leg. We'll see if he's going to drop it short, if he's going to send it deep.
Yeah, it really just varies. See if he boots this one.
Shively is going to just try to drop it over the front of the line. Judson's going to take it inside the 34 as Triton's going to pursuit tackle, as that was Josiah McDaniel. And North Judson will have good starting field position, as we'll see if Triton's defense can hold him here. So he got his phone.
Just sent it.
Looks like he's on his phone right now.
I just sent it.
Harper now, 1st and 10 from his own 40-yard line. It's an Ellis in motion, but he's going to keep it and bounce it outside. Pitches out to Cheyenne Allen. Cheyenne Allen's got the outside, and Shively and Snyder and Lemler are going to bring him down, but at 1 carry, up past the chains for Cheyenne Allen.
Wow. We stuffed him right up the middle, but the quarterback kept it, and then there's just no one on the outside to stop that pitch to Cheyenne Allen, and even Cole Shively could not stop him.
You know, it's like Lambert said, hey, you know what, guys? They can score at the will. We can score at will.
Yep.
And right there, move the chains on the very first play on 1 carry for 11 yards for Cheyenne Allen, who's a very good running back, leading the team in touchdowns.
Shows you why Cheyenne Allen is one of the best running backs here.
Going to go up the middle, I believe, to Benson on the carry. The team's leading rusher in yards for the season, according to Max Preps.
They're stuffing that middle pretty good. They're clogging it up. See what they can do here. See what the defensive line can hold their own.
Can hear the team moms on the other side there for the Trojans. As Allen goes in motion, they go right back to Benson, and Benson goes strong, and he gets brought down by Amari Snyder.
Good tackle by Amari Snyder.
Well, and I got the Judson fans fired up, as, you know, 2 carries for these guys, 3 plays, 19 yards for North Judson.
They started out with good field position too, so that's already got your momentum rolling.
And this is a group, once they get momentum, there's no stopping them. Or few teams have.
But this defense they've been pushed through their limits, and I think they can hold their own.
Harper now the shotgun. Going to pitch it back out to Benson. Benson gets through, but Triton's front line, east side Lemler.
I like Landon Lemler, how he sealed that outside where he couldn't bounce it outside. He had to go up the middle, and east side Lemler is right there to meet him.
So what do you do? Lost about a yard on that play?
Yep. See if they go. Yep, they're going for it.
Yep. Down here, why not?
See if the
Fourth
Trojans,
down.
Watch QB sneak.
Yep, coming up through, and it looks
Middle.
like we
No,
got to stop.
Trojan stopped him.
They got to stop.
Riley Wood.
We're going to have to.
Riley Wood met him at the line. And now this Trojan offense has momentum on their side.
We'll get a feedback up here, hopefully.
Trojans have a chance to go up here by 2 touchdowns.
You know, and that's one thing you got to be careful. We're going to kind of have to go. Oh, here,
There we
got
go.
it back. Sorry, we got those video cards. It's just been giving us all sorts of trouble here.
All week, and then I think last night it was acting up a little bit.
Shively out to work in the shotgun. Right back to Anthony Shue, but here getting met in the backfield. But Shue cuts it upfield. Anthony Shue still on his feet and makes something out of nothing because
We saw that last week. That same thing happened, and then he just turned the field, reversed it, and went for like a 50-yard plus touchdown.
you know, and Johnny Conover, it's one thing he is so special. Him and on the inside there with Sanchez, they really do a good job busting through
Yep.
the line. And you saw Conover get freed up there. If he would have had a better beat on him, he had Anthony Shue wrapped up in the backfield.
You got to break down, make those tackles.
5 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 5 now from the Triton 45-yard line as Shively works out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to either side. He goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure. It's a high ball up to Shue. Shue jump ball, and he tries to go for it, but knocking it down was Josiah McDaniel with the big play up over the top.
A little dangerous there.
Yeah.
You know, 1 white jersey and 2 or 3 gold ones right there in that area.
Almost a good thing Anthony knocked that one down.
And, you know, one thing for Triton's offensive line, you got to be strong because Logan Radke got freed up off the tackle spot, and he was beeline
Yeah.
for Cole Shively. Shively's going to have time to throw and deliver a good ball there because he was rushed. You know, this Judson team has a very good pass rush.
I like Younis trusting his quarterback though to make that choice, and I like Cole taking that chance on his top receiver basically.
Shively back to work. 3rd down and 5. Goes to Anthony Shue. Beast Mode trying to find his way through, and there goes McDaniel and stops him there.
That was a good hit.
Going to be, about 2 yards short there, it looks like.
Got a yard or 2 short. But what a play from Josiah McDaniel, cutting his way through and tackles.
Younis is not taking any chances tonight. He's punting the ball.
Yeah, being right there. So, just as well.
Yeah.
Right you're halfway down through. Don't have a lot of room to work with, so.
He doesn't want to give North Judson any more momentum.
And you're up a little bit right now, so no use to chance it. Oh, it's a fake. Going to go off the side, and it looks like he's going to get that 1st down. Here, see what we can see over there. He comes across here.
Just hikes it right to Anthony.
Yeah, he was all ready for that.
And just dives right there for the 1st down.
Yeah.
I like that play call, though.
Yeah, it got us.
I will take it. Triton moves the chains, still breathing life now in Judson territory for the first time for an offensive series because the last time they were here, Anthony Shue was on his way for a 70-yard score.
Yeah.
You good, Kayden? So timeout for Triton. Got to give Kayden some props. He's tough. See, dude, you shouldn't have took a nap. That's your fault, man. You're good. Ate too much chili, didn't you?
Yep.
I'll bet you had too many brownies, huh? Too many brownies. See that?
Yep.
Hey,
We have been eating a lot.
hey, this is why broadcasters don't eat 4 hours before as much. I eat a whole lot. That's why you see me control myself.
A little snack.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Afterwards, though, however, I pig out.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Andy goes, well, we're going to be doing most of the talking tonight, me and Kenny.
Yep.
Well, you had to there a little bit. I didn't know if it was going to be in. I had to parent this a little bit. You're good, though, right? You're tough. Right, you're tough. You're tough, right? You're good. So Triton on that, converting that 1st down. You know, Tyler, that's a big play for them here in this early quarter, but you got to keep it up. You can't win the game in the 1st quarter. You got 4 quarters to play, and this North Judson team will not quit until the final horn sounds.
This front line is aggressive, too. They're getting more aggressive throughout the 1st quarter.
1st and 10 now from the 49.
Bringing in different kinds of blitzes.
Judson look for them to attack off the line. They do it so well. Shue's going to get it right up the middle and keeps rumbling forward. Anthony Shue going up strong. There to meet him is Quentin Frazier in the middle.
Like you said earlier, if we keep on getting these kind of pops every play.
3-4 yards, maybe a 5 or 6. Just keep moving.
Maybe a 70-yarder once in that.
and like I said, that's one thing. You know, these two teams, this is a big test right now for this Hoosier North. Judson has that traveling trophy right now. But for this defensive line, I'm going to be serious. This North Judson team, they really shoot out of their stance extremely hard. And if Triton right now trying to wear them down, that could be a key gameplay here early on.
And sometimes shooting out of your stance so fast is a bad thing because you shoot gaps.
Shively. He's going to keep and try to bounce it outside, trying to find some space. Shively drops his shoulder and gets enough for a first down. Triton moving the chains again.
I like that. Cole Shively is not scared to get hit or to lay the hammer or lay the wood.
And, you know, like when I did the interview, unfortunately we won't get to do it because I had a corrupted file. So, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
The Shively brothers, that was the best interview I've ever had. But, hey, Shively said he liked. So, right there, you see him right there. Triton 4 first downs here in this first quarter alone. 2 wide receivers here split to the left for Shively in the split backfield as he works out of the gun. Going to go outside, pitches it to Anthony Shue. Anthony Shue's going to have some work to do as Frazier was pursued, shut off the line. Enough time for, I believe that is Logan Radke in there on the tackle for the
Quentin Frazier,
Blue Jays.
He's all over the field.
You know, and Quentin Frazier is so fast. You know, he gets downhill in a hurry. He wraps guys up really. I mean, you watch these guys on tape. This defense was really impressive me watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big defensive guy, and I love defense. And this Judson defense is one of the best ones I think I've seen in a while. Right back to Anthony Shue, trying to push the pile. Anthony Shue driving strong, but Judson sets up a wall and doesn't let him through.
Like I said, this defensive line, they're not going anywhere.
So Triton, you know, this line's been tough. You got the momentum. You got to find a way here to keep moving that ball forward because right now you're keeping out this extremely potent North Judson offense.
Yeah. Time's on your side, though.
3rd down and 8 from the 37 for Shively. Going to motion Javen May into the backfield. Shively's going to roll right. Steps up, and here comes Radke with the sack and brings him down, puts 4th down here for the Blue Jays.
Wow.
Watch him just bust through the line here.
He was getting double teamed too. Watch Ethan Howe can't handle him. Anthony Chu tries to handle him, and then he just busts through both of them, and Cole can't get rid of it.
You know the homecoming king showing this is why this is his Liberty Field tonight. He's the man in charge.
Now I expect this to be a punt, but I don't
Got us the last time.
Shively to kick. Sends a high kick, trying to pin him back deep. Trying to track down. Here goes Cunningham, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. Oh, he does! Quintana pinches him inside the 5, all the way down to the 1.
Braden Cunningham, what a play!
We get that one on replay because Cunningham went 0 to 60.
Hustle.
See if I should be able to get it.
What a play from
high
Cunningham.
snap, good high kick. I thought he lost it in the lines for a second and then just dives.
What a play! Quintana's there to stop it. First and 10 from the 1-yard line for the Blue Jays. But hey, these guys here, they can go 99 yards. That's a strong offensive front.
If the Blue Jays scored right here, then they definitely earned it.
And this Triton
is going to
defense,
be a long march.
This Triton defense is a group that likes to create chaos, and they like to be super hungry. Let's see what they do here. Ellis in motion. They're going to go with the jumbo set, trying to push Benson through the pile, and he does all the way up. Hey, forget that. Pushing us back in the inside the 5. We're going to push you right back over top past the 10.
We almost broke that one loose with Cheyenne leading the way.
9 yards on the carry. 3.5 to go in the first. Let's kind of come off, take a break. 2 wide receivers split to either side for Harper as he goes under center. Goes right back to Benson. He's got enough for a first down and more as he's pushing the Triton defense backwards for a first down.
These guys do not go down with one hit.
So that's the second North Judson first down conversion of the game. As Kenny and everybody else saw that they didn't convert that 4th down their last offensive possession.
Good stop. Of course, the Lumberjack.
Riley Wood, he's going to be strong. These linebackers have to be ready to go on this one. Right back to Benson. He's got the hot hand. Well, gets tripped up there for a couple yards on the carry.
I'm waiting to see them hand it off to Cheyenne again.
Benson, a 6 foot, 221-pound sophomore. That's a big dude. He can move.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Trey Shue.
Quentin Frazier checks in. Second down and 6 from the 23. Frazier in motion. Harper drops back to throw. He's going to try to throw it to the spot to Cheyenne Allen. The speedster's got room. Cheyenne Allen has the sideline, and Shively can't get him. Allen with one man to beat, and here comes Shively. They bring him down. What a good pitch and catch from Harper to Allen for a big first down for the Blue Jays.
And that's why
you kind of seen this coming because
I didn't really see Cheyenne coming out for an out, but Amari Snyder could not keep up with him, and he shows you why he's like really fast. He breaks one loose right by Cole.
But it was a good job by Shively to hang with it, to come back and try to bring him down from behind.
Shows you why he has so many receiving yards.
So the hurry-up offense now for the Blue Jays, trying to keep this momentum to go in for 6. Allen in motion, goes outside to Benson. Benson's got a blocker, and he hits hard. I believe that was Riley Wood on the tackle. The Lumberjack held his own against the big Brock Benson.
You kind of see that coming. They kept pounding it up the middle,
Yep.
get used to it, and then all of a sudden here, pop it out and get some big yards.
Trying to get the Trojans, which they did.
Second down and 7 from the Triton 20-yard line. As Harper goes back to work inside a minute and a half to go in the first. As North Judson knocking on the door. Harper's going to keep it. He's on trouble himself. Harper is going to go untouched from 20 yards away. Touchdown, North Judson.
There was no one on that outside to even get him.
Freaking out.
Yeah, everybody stood up and moved their camera. There's a replay coming up here.
No, Harper untouched. Just watch his blocking here.
There was just no one. I mean, Landon Lemler,
He had to make a choice.
Yeah.
He's decided to stay in the middle.
Yep.
So Frazier to kick. Noah Radke to hold. Frazier, I think, might have pushed it left. We got a flag on the play.
Hitting the kicker, I believe. Roughing the kicker.
This might move them up closer for a 2-point conversion opportunity.
And they are going for 2 points.
Lucky break from the Blue Jays, but Triton, those are the kind of penalties you cannot have tonight.
No, because these Blue Jays will take advantage of it.
And right here, Brock Benson has pushed the line, and he's only got to go 2 yards, and he'll knock it in. And then George Judson has a chance to take the lead here on this play.
I have a feeling that they might give it to their fullback.
If it's me, I'd go Benson right up the middle. Him or Cheyenne Allen, either one. The North Judson fans trying to fire up.
They're getting loud over here.
Or down on the field, rather. Outside to Allen. He's got some blockers, and North Judson takes the lead.
8-7.
On the big 54-yard catch, sets up a Harper 20-yard touchdown score, and then they just took the lead there with a 2-point conversion.
The Trojans cannot let this make their heads hang down. Like, I can already see it. They're so quiet over there right now on that sideline. I know they came back and scored a touchdown, but you can do the same thing. Come back, hit them right in the mouth, and go score your own touchdown too.
So Kenny's working the score clock. We do know that's goofing up a little bit. We're trying to get straightened out.
I think it got cold and it started to frost the camera over. It's perfect weather.
Hey, it's getting close now. Hey, we have been very fortunate through 7 weeks of football that we haven't had any real bad weather yet.
No.
I mean, that means the next 2 games, the rest of the way out, it's going to be nasty. At least we're home the next 2 weeks.
And the only bad weather was we didn't have to broadcast.
Yep. Got a real good shower that night, though.
Oh, jeez.
Beforehand.
There we go. Hopefully that's back up a little better for the scoreboard now.
Frazier to kick. We'll see. Workman the last time kind of bobbled, but he had a good run after he picked up the muffed kick. Allen now drives a line drive. Anthony Shue wants it. He's going to take it. Big man's trying to find his way through. Cuts outside. Anthony Shue trying to find the outside. He's going to get pushed out by Benson. And Triton will set up just past the 30-yard line.
These North Judson players, they're here to hit.
Hey, these guys have this one marked on their calendar too. I mean, like I said, these two teams, when they meet, it's always a good game. But Brett Lambert's had the Trojans number the last 4 years. Good. Kayden was nervous.
Yeah.
The last time we beat them, was that sectional championship?
Sectional championship 2018. Shively back to work. Gives it to Anthony Shue trying to go field, but the Judson Blue Jays shut it off well as Johnny Conover.
They're starting
in there to stop him.
Starting to pick it up. They're not going to let him bounce it outside no more.
I think that's going to it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's 55. I got to remap it.
May have to find a different spot. May have to hang that off of the tripod maybe, I don't know, or the window.
There, that'll work.
So 40 seconds and counting. Second down and 10 on the carry for no gain. Shively back toward the shotgun. Reverse back to Javen May, trying to get through, but here comes. That was Connor Benson back there to bring him down.
They were ready for that play. It almost looked like Anthony should have just kept it because they were just reading that all the way.
Connor Benson tracked him down from behind, so third down and long. The Trojans offense has just kind of got the wind kicked out, and they got to find a way to hammer down here.
Start moving the ball. Get something going.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter as the Blue Jays lead 8-7. We'll take a break and be here back for the second quarter right after this.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
So on that opening possession for Triton, we saw them go down there and get that touchdown in their opening possession there. And then you kind of keep an eye, then a punt, and then now they're working on their third drive here. But, Judson, turnover on downs, but then they come right back to get that touchdown. This is a very mentally tough team. Both teams just doing well in that first half, but Triton's got to find a way to dig deep here.
Yeah, get back to what they were doing at the beginning in the first quarter.
So third down and long for Shively. Snyder here on the near side. With Irvine out left. Smith's Workman out left. Here comes the pressure. Shively's got to dig away. Throwing him down hard is C.J. Sanchez.
Cole is not used to that. He's used to escaping that kind of pressure.
And Triton's offensive line just let a whole host of Blue Jays come in and hammer down on the quarterback.
And that's what we were wondering tonight, was the offensive line going to be able to stay on the North Judson defensive line. And so far, it's been the defensive line that's been winning.
Ellis back deep to return. Cunningham, the long snapper. High snap up over Shively's head. He can't bring it down. It's in the end zone. It might be a safety. Shively going to somehow get away. He's going to kick it to the side. And a good starting field position for the Blue Jays on the botched snap.
This is what's going to kill the Trojans right here.
Getting that little fluster because something happened, and now you
can't let it get in your head. You've been doing good all year long.
Right here, this is a test.
Yeah.
You got to come back from that. I mean, right now he's got to dig deep. If you're a leader on this team, grab a hold of your guy by the shoulder pad and say, hey, get your head back in the game.
That's what Riley needs to be doing on his defensive side, and what Anthony and Cole need to be talking to their offense.
And, this first half started off tough the first half here started off tough for the Blue Jays, but they're answering right back, and right now a lot of things going the Blue Jays' way as their offense knocking on the door to try to put up 6 more. Harper back under center, 1st and 10. Sends Allen in motion. He's going to roll right. He's got McDaniel in the corner of the end zone. He's going to go back over the middle to Ellis. Touchdown, Blue Jays from 18 yards away.
Watch Ellis just with this nice little route. Amari Snyder got lost right in the crowd, and he just went deep for it, and there's really no one back there to even stop it. Plenty of separation just on that inside route.
And the Blue Jays
on that inside little post route.
You know, right there, you know.
And that's what's been killing us all year is this passing game.
Frazier to kick. Pushes that one, I believe, splits the upright. And the Blue Jays now up by 8. And that was a good play. Like one thing I kind of watched, and that was one thing I watched I really did like about what this Blue Jays offense does with that kind of that gun flex offense they kind of like to run. And you can roll out. Harper throws so well off the run. But right there, you see Ellis is such a good route runner, good instincts, found that open spot in the field. All Harper had to do is just drop it where he wanted to lead his receiver, let his receiver well for 6 points.
And these receivers, they can catch.
Camera's still moving.
No, it's just the frost or whatever. It's fogging up a little bit.
So North Judson.
And this crowd is loud over here.
I got a rag if we need to use it. So Triton now down a score.
See if
right now this is where your seniors
yeah.
This is where your seniors and your upperclassmen need to, you know, fire up everybody here, because for Triton, you know, the big thing is you played hard against Bremen. You know, you played in that first half with LaVille. Judson is just as good, if not better, than LaVille.
Yeah, they're up there.
But you got to be able to, like I said, yeah, we got the first drive. Hey, we moved the ball in the first drive. Yes, Judson's defense is stronger, but Triton needs to find a way to get this offense back to doing what they do best and moving the football. Frazier again, line drive kick, pushing it.
Let it go out.
Snyder's going to let it roll out, and a penalty there. And that'll move it all the way up for the Trojans as they get decent starting field position. See what Shively and company can do here. Try to move this ball. Long conversation with him and Coach Younis on the far sideline. And this all, you know,
the thing is, you have to keep that huddle clean and nice. You can't have any bickering or any attitude that usually goes on when you're down by a couple points. You just got to keep your positive attitude in the huddle.
You know, if you're the two bookends, you know, you're the two guards, those guys there, you've got to contain.
Yeah.
You know they're going to come off that. They're going to come off that other stance hard, and they're going to come out firing extremely hard. This defensive line is known for that. You got to find a way to contain.
Yep.
Because you got decent pass catchers. If you know Shively can get time to deliver a good ball, but Triton's offensive line's got to hold their own here.
Yeah, they need to start communicating on which one's going to pick up who and who's got who and all that.
Anthony Shue in the backfield with Cole Shively. 1st and 10 from the 35. Judson trying to get through. Shue's trying to bounce it outside. Cuts in, and Judson shuts it off for a couple yards on the gain.
I like that, you know. It's not a home run play, but it gets the ball moving.
Ellison landed. Lemler got tied up where Lemler went airborne and came back down. Ellis is like, hey, I'm owning this block here.
These North Judson players, they're not small.
They're not small, and boy, let me tell you, if they're short, by God, they're still strong. These guys here, these are some tough dudes.
Yes, they are.
Out there in gold here tonight. Right back to Anthony Shue trying to go out of the field. The guards pull. Anthony Shue cuts in behind the guards. Gets a couple yards on the carry. 3rd down and manageable coming up. So right now, if you're trying, who's going to make that play?
Yeah.
Who's going to step up that's not named Anthony Shue or Cole Shively? Who's going to be that guy to step up? That third option, whether you're on the line, the play, who's going to make the next big play to open something up to try to get this first down?
Yeah, might be somebody that's been kind of just watching that first quarter, just reading his guy, and now take advantage of it.
For me, I think that guy's got to be either Dante Workman or Cole Irvine. Javen May's another one. Shively's going to roll right. Here comes the pressure. They're going to get a holding call in the backfield as Shively cuts up. Phillison's going to be coming back. Shively on his feet. He's going to take off, and Ellis can't get there. This one's coming back as the Trojan team fired up, but there's dirty laundry back here. This one's coming back.
Yeah, it was iffy.
Holding on the Trojans negates that big carry from Cole Shively. Anthony Shue not happy with his offensive line.
And that's a good thing. You need to get that offensive line. Like, you need to talk to him.
And right now, if you're going in there, I think if you're Anthony Shue, say, hey, guys, you've done well all season.
Yep.
Don't get starstruck here. Don't hold. Keep your hands off.
And I like the center, Brady. He's patting the guy on the helmet, saying, "Hey, bro, you got this. Next play, keep your head up."
You know, Brady is such a good leader along that offensive line. That's going to negate it and move it back. 3rd and 20 now for the Trojans.
It's a long shot, but you still can get it.
15 yards on the penalty. Triton, 2 penalties for 17 yards. 10 yards. Shiley back to work. Here comes the pressure. Throws a curve ball to Irvine and drops it. And Triton's punch.
That was a good throw by Cole.
Yeah, I would say it was right there. I don't know if you can quite see. He had the hand right there.
Good. It was good protection, too.
You know, he would have had some spot because, I mean, he saw Frazier, and then know that the presence of Frazier just threw off Irvine. But Triton,
with this
3 and out.
This punt right here, you get the ball, snap good. Let Cole Shiley have a good snap, and he'll punt a ball 50 yards plus.
Good snap this time. Shiley has time, sends a shot back to Ellis, who takes it inside the 40, around the 37. Quintana trying to run him down, and Ellis stops, but here comes a whole host of Trojans with Pierce Brookins and Vinny Prater also there with Quintana to bring him down. So good starting field position for the Blue Jays, who have scored in their last 2 drives.
You see Riley's already talking to his guys, keeping their heads up and all that on defense. That's what they need.
Yeah, just seeing if they had anything on that we can't see that says, you know, where have they been getting the ball? Where have they been starting at?
I'm sure there is. I think the drive charts. Benson in the backfield with Harper. Play action fake, looking down the middle. Going to leave it up for Ellis. He gets separation. Ellis takes off, and Snyder brings him down. And a face mask call coming here on the Trojans. As Ellis is down, hope he's okay, as he went down hard.
Ellis has had 2 big catches. Watch Ellis just run a hot streak right up the middle of the field. Loses Amari Snyder and Cole Shiley at the same time, and gets tackled and lands on that collarbone.
You never want to see a player get hurt. I hope Ellis is okay.
Yeah.
This kid is a very special player. I said, hope he's okay. So as they take a quick look, they'll help him to his feet. He's a tough dude, and he's back up. Might be a lower. Ellis is going to come out.
It looks like he's holding that.
Hope he's okay. That's a Harper, the quarterback, coming over and say, hey, dude, we got you. Lambert having a conversation.
Good throw, though, right in the breadbasket.
Yeah. And he's just enough to don't slow down. You know, that
just right there.
Expect that ball is going to be right there. When the hands go up, just grab it and keep on going.
So the 3rd Triton penalty takes the half of this to the goal inside the 10 to the 8. As North Judson knocking on the door, trying to go up 2 scores here. Harper back under center. I formation in the backfield. Man in motion. Goes right back to Cheyenne Allen. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the night. Or excuse me, his 1st.
Looks like he just pretty much rolled right out there.
Yeah. Nice blocking, too. Watch that sail block right behind Wayne. And nice block on Cole Irvine, too.
You know, Benson got up there in the next level there. You know, he just doesn't have to tote the rock. This guy can get out in front in a hurry and the 2nd level make big blocks down the field.
Trojans cannot find a way off these blocks.
Now Quentin Frazier sends it up and splits the uprights. And the Blue Jays lead 22-7 inside 9 minutes to go before halftime. So, hey, you know, you knew what this Blue Jay team is capable of. Right now, the Trojans just beating themselves with penalties and with just players just being frustrated. It's time to play big boy football, and, hey, you guys are a tough group.
Forget your mistakes. You're a tough group. Look who you beat this year. You beat Bremen for the first time in a decade. You beat Pioneer for the very first time in school history. You know, you can do something here tonight.
So on that play, 2 plays, they go 59 yards. Of course, Ellis through the air.
Yeah, Ellis through the air. He's like 3 for 3.
I don't know if that'll help you or not.
No, it's having a hard time focusing.
Maybe, I don't know. The white letters might be too many.
Might be too bright.
Might be too bright for him. This is a nice scoreboard, though. I want to thank the North Judson Athletic Department really setting us up really good here. Always treating us well when we come down here.
Yeah, nice press box, too.
Allen now to send it away. Nice kick all the way back. Workman's going to take it inside the 10. Workman trying to follow his blockers at the left side, trying to bounce it out. Workman still on his feet. Dante Workman all the way up past the 30-yard lines where this Triton offense has been kind of spinning their wheels here these last couple drives. Need to find some traction here on this drive. They want to have a chance to keep in this ball game.
And we're completely locked up.
So like I said, I don't appreciate hanging with us on these.
And we're completely, it's not even sending audio.
It's not sent. Oh, goodness. So I guess I'll hit record now. So Shively goes back to work. 1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun. Goes back to Anthony Shue. Anthony Shue trying to find a way through that Blue Jay wall. And he gets stopped there as the Blue Jays seal off the edge. Short carry on the play.
Pretty good there.
But right here, if you're Anthony Shue, you get back and grab your offensive line. Hey, that's positive yard.
Yep.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving south here.
Move the ball in the right direction. You don't want to go backwards. You want to go forwards.
So Kenny, got to appreciate him trying to get this thing set up. Kind of had a rough week with broadcasts here. Last week we had trouble and trying to work the bugs out. Of course, bad timing with Kenny's going to be out of commission here for a little bit. Shively back to work with the shotgun. Going to work left. Trying to follow his blocker. Shively cuts upfield. Shively takes off, and Shively's got enough for a first down right there. Cole Shively, the X Factor, stepping up.
We need someone to step up, and like you said, who's it going to be? And it's Cole Shively right now.
So Shively up past the marker there on a nice gain on the play of 9 yards for a first down for Triton. That is their 5th first down of the game. So they'll now set up 1st and 10 from the 44. We're going to have to go old school here with play-by-play with no picture. Trying to get things worked out here. Bryles and Javen May out to the left with Workman and Snyder here to the near side. Anthony Shue in the backfield. Here comes that North Judson front as Shively trying to twist his way through, slithering his way, but North Judson puts a stop to it on a couple yards on the carries. He's up past the 45.
He had a little opening, but someone just caught his leg, and he could not escape that.
So Cole Shively on the ground tonight.
Going back to him.
6 for 12, but hey, it would have been a lot more if the holding penalty didn't bring him back just a few minutes ago.
Busted that one for like a 50-plus yard gain.
So inside 7 minutes to go here till halftime. Shively back to work for 2nd down and long. Goes to Anthony Shue. Beast mode. Punches it through. Anthony Shue dragging defenders as him and Ellis. He was still going, but Ellis, he was just kind of patting his way to hang on.
That makes you just...
Anthony Shue, I know he's going to be frustrated, but hey, that's positive yards. But Ellis, nice job in the open field to try to bring him down.
I love those types of runs. People say that he's an outside runner. All he can do is an outside run, but right there it shows you that he can run up the middle, and he'll take guys with him.
And Anthony Shue, 13 carries for 125 yards here tonight.
With 1 touchdown.
Almost just up past. He's passed 1,200 yards on the ground this season. Gets it right back. Anthony Shue trying to brumble through again up the middle, and Anthony Shue gets stood up. About 7 yards on the gain. Still fighting you?
I think we got it up. I was trying to get the other one coming.
Of course, Ryan's bundled up and down on the field again. We're trying to get that working.
Oh, little feedback.
A little feedback. Well, I guess I was going to try to see if we can get him to talk, but too much feedback. Shively out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left now. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard carry by Shue. He goes back to throw. Going to try to go outside. He's got Bryles deep, but he decides to keep it and go. But nice open field tackling by Quentin Frazier.
Needed about 1 step of open area to get that ball.
Briles had a chance to get separation, but it was good defense down the field as North Judson
coverage.
took away every look that Shively had.
Surprised they haven't gone heavy set yet. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't really had that opportunity yet, but Tucker Worsham checking in. I think we're going to see it here.
Yeah.
Might have the Wrecking Crew offense here with 3rd down and 5 to go.
I'm just
on the
saying
1
with
yard loss in the play.
the amount of success it's had this year, try it out.
Shively now. Going to try to follow that Wrecking Crew defense. Gets through, but I believe Judson stops him about a yard shy. Saw a player go airborne at the end of that play. So 4th down and short.
What do you do?
I think you throw the Wrecking Crew offense right back out and you go for it here.
I know Cole Shively has a leg for it, though, but I think you go for it.
I think more than anything, it's going to be confidence in your team.
Yep.
These guys need that momentum
Yep.
boost. It's Tucker Worsham from the freight train here on the near side. Loaded up this right side for Shively. Shively's going to try to follow his crew for a yard, and he gets enough, I believe, for a 1st down.
More than just enough.
I love that Wrecking Crew lineup.
I bet Cole Shively does, too.
Hey, and it all works up. Yeah, you got the 3 guys, and Shively and Cam Shively and Anthony Shue and the Lumberjack in that 3-man set. But then you got the freight train, Tucker Worsham, that man can clear out a whole lane himself.
I was talking to Anthony about the formation. He's like, I like it. He's like, I like scoring touchdowns and running the ball, but I do like hitting people and blocking for my quarterback.
1st down and 10. Shively's going to reverse it back to Shue. Shue gets up free. We got a holding call, I believe, coming back here. Shue gets up for it. It would be a 1st down, but I think this one's coming back. Holding calls really kind of holding back this Triton offense
from being like a powerhouse.
As that'll now be 4 penalties for over 100 yards on the Trojans here in the first half. No penalties for the Blue Jays thus far. Kayden, you got your phone, right? Okay, just making sure.
Anybody at home lost their phone?
I checked my pockets too. Just in case.
I was like, oh, wait, I don't have mine. Oh, it's up here.
Okay.
Mine's right there. Well, Ryan's got his because otherwise he couldn't hear us.
1st and a mile.
It's a long way to go. See how Triton kind of settles down and see what they can do here inside 4 minutes to go. Goes outside to Shue, trying to cut upfield. Shue, but we're going to get another flag on the play. Another holding call on the Trojans is what it's going to be, and it's going to move them back even further. So all that momentum that Triton had, at this point, someone's got to take ownership and say, hey, we need to settle down. These penalties are going to hurt us. If we want to be a good football team, you got to clean up the dirty laundry on the field.
You can't let your guy beat you to your position where you have to hold.
Because right now, Triton's team kind of looks like a teenager's closet, all this dirty laundry all over the place, not doing them any good. They're going to be grounded and ain't going to go to the movies this weekend. Well, I'll push them almost back to midfield, all the way back to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 28 all the way back from Bourbon. Just about.
Take the long way. Little detour.
You got 4 downs.
Shively goes to work. Here comes the pressure. Here comes Sanchez. Shively gets away, trying to cut upfield, trying to stutter step. Shively with the dead leg, still on his feet. X Factor trying to get all those yards back and more. Shively is going to punch it in. Cole Shively, the X Factor, slithering his way all the way down.
And no flags.
Yeah, that's what I kept looking. Oh, and it didn't.
Did not take it?
Didn't take it.
But Shively really kind of weaving his way through. What a play for Cole Shively.
Watch him go for it. Yeah, they're going for 2.
Shively, 37 yards on the touchdown run.
This is what they need. Cole Shively, he is the leader of this team. They need him to step up most of all.
So down by 9.
Ooh. Anthony's quarterback.
So a little bit of a wildcat formation for the Trojans. Wrecking Crew out there now. Shue's going to try to cut upfield. Shue's going to try to punch it in. Triton converts the 2-point conversion.
Him and Cheyenne both have a 2-point conversion.
And that puts them down by a score, down by 7. But Shively, right there, we're like, who's going to dig deep? It's not named Shively, but, the offense, the holding penalty stopped him, but right there they had a good play.
Yep.
And I think Shively, knowing him and knowing Anthony Shue, we talked about Anthony Shue. I talked with Coach Younis last week, and he walked in like nothing's going his way, and he goes, I'm fine. After the fumble, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right now, that mentality is what the Trojans need because
the whole team needs that.
Because,
watch your quarterback do what he does.
Judson has scored on every drive ever since they had that opening drive with the 4th down conversion didn't quite go their way, but they have scored on every drive since then.
The defense needs to stop. You cannot let them score before half because they get the ball coming out of half too.
Triton right now owning the time position with 15.5 minutes, only 5.5 for the Blue Jays, but right for them, averaging just over 13 yards per play on 14 plays for 183 yards. Both teams 183 yards of offense, but Triton won 27 plays. Trying to get their passing game going, but 110 yards through the air for the Blue Jays and 73 yards on the ground. Both teams trying with 8 first downs. North Judson with 6. And Harper, perfect, 3 of 3 for 110 yards on the day. The longest was an 82, I believe. 82 yards, that was the longest one? No, it can't be. Maybe it is.
Booming kick.
Allen gets that one inside the 10, around the 5. He'll take off. He's got good blocking. Cheyenne Allen makes one play. Still on his feet. Snyder's got to try to stop him. Workman can't stop him. Look at Allen go, but the 35-yard line's where he gets stopped.
And you can see why he's the best. One of the best.
I'm telling you, he's a great returner, strong young man. But right there, you saw him cut upfield. He loses 2 or 3 guys, but Triton did a good job by trying to slow him down, not trying to make that big play. Good pursuit team tackling by the Trojans to bring him down.
You gotta break down. You can't just go full horse in there.
30 yards on the return for Allen as the Swiss Army knife making his point known here tonight. Harper with 2:49 to go and until halftime goes right back to Benson. Benson cuts upfield. Benson on his feet. Spin move for the big man. Benson takes off and gets forward for a first down for North Judson as they're now into Triton territory.
Trojans are trying to tackle him up high.
Hey, just wanted to make sure it worked.
Yep. No, he's a big guy. You watch him.
This, yeah. These are some quick guards. We talked about this earlier before the game. These guards are quick.
Triton will take a timeout. Coach Whitaker and Coach Younis are going to have a word with their team. Try to straighten him out. Riley Wood had a good beat on there, but right there he tried to slow him down, but there was nobody coming in from behind him to help Riley was just trying to slow him down for someone else can come in there and make a tackle on the big fullback.
They're all trying to tackle up high, too. You're not going to be able to do that with these big boys.
So Triton, with only 1 timeout remaining. North Judson has yet to use a timeout here in this one. So from Liberty Field, the Blue Jays lead 22-15. If you're down there near North Judson, what are you telling them? What are you, Coach Lemler? What are you saying to your guys down there?
Keep the
hammer down,
pedal,
man.
Yeah.
Because these guys. Lambert's done a great job.
Really changed nothing.
Now you've been on that sideline for Triton. You're one of those team leaders. What are you saying in there with? What do you think Coach Younis and Coach Whitaker are saying in there right now?
We got to get back to what happened in the first quarter when we got that 4th down stop. We got to get back to that mentality and that flying around, hitting, and not being scared. Be the hammer. Be not the nail.
So 5 penalties for 112 yards for the Trojans here in this first half. No penalties for North Judson in this one. Harper now the shotgun. Allen's on his right hip. Or excuse me, that's Benson. And that's where they're going to go with the big man's got to try to get through. Good block up front by Barnhart. That opens up Benson. Snyder's trying to track him down and trip him up, and he won't do it in time. 46 yards to pay dirt as the Blue Jays fly in for another one.
Oh, watch this block. This block is crazy right here, right on Javen May.
Barnhart just sent him with a pancake block.
And Amari Snyder just is not quick enough to get him.
Benson, he may be big, but boy, he's fast. 46 yards to the house.
Hey.
Benson, 10 carries for 99 yards on the day.
You got 2:32 on the clock. Trojans can move the ball and score.
We thought we might see a lot of offense in this one, a lot of scoring. And they'll split the uprights again as they're now up 14, 29-15 with 2:32 to go. 2 plays, 65 yards, only used 17 seconds of clock. But Triton, okay, you got time. Go down, make them work because North Judson gets the ball to start the second half.
Even if it's just a field goal, you need at least a couple points.
Because right now you're boxing with them. I mean, you're going back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to make a stop right now. To keep yourself in this game, you got to go down and score to try to keep it somewhat manageable to hopefully make a stop on defense to make North Judson stutter a little bit. But North Judson has scored on 4 of their last 5 drives.
And this defense is not usually like this, you know. They usually come out and they usually stand their ground for a couple plays, but they're getting like scored on the first play sometimes on these drives.
So we'll see what North Judson sets up here as they get ready to send it away. You know, if I'm Lambert, I might be cute here and just try to go with an onside kick. You know, our defense is holding their own. You know, trying to make mistakes with the penalties. I would attack that front line right here.
Something
I was Cheyenne Allen, but they've been sending it deep and letting their offense and their defense has been getting good starting field position. You can go a lot of way here, but I think you'd go cute if I was North Judson. Looks like he's going to send it deep into the north end zone, and that's exactly what he's going to do, pushing it deep as Snyder's going to take it from the 10. Amari Snyder trying to get outside. Snyder cuts up in. He's going to get stopped around the 25-yard line.
He's North.
I'm telling you what, Josiah McDaniel
Yeah.
has just been all over this field. It's been quiet, but yet he's made a big contribution for this North Judson special teams, taking away Triton and not letting them get anywhere past that 30.
Glad to see Gabe Ellis back on the field, too.
He'll go up and he'll be back in his cornerback spot, opposite of Cole Wilcox. A very good tackling team by these Blue Jays.
Yeah. They will fly around.
Shively back out of the shotgun. Going to move Anthony Shue up towards the line. Since Javen May in motion, shovel pass to Javen May. Javen May trying to get outside. Javen May gets out, but we're going to get a flag on the play. That's Frazier on the stop. I don't know where this one was at. It might be a hold again. Double flags. Long conversation. They're going to call a horse collar, I believe, on the Blue Jays. So a horse collar, that's North Judson's first penalty of the game.
That will give Trojans something to build off of.
So, you know, right here, you just got a lucky break.
Yeah.
When North Judson got their lucky breaks, they're putting points on the board. It's time to kind of mimic them.
Yep.
You got to do the same thing now. That's what I'm telling them if I'm Cole Shively in the.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Every time I go in there, say, hey, they're doing it. Let's make something out of this little bit of opportunity we got here. 2 minutes to go here. Shively. Play action fake. He's going to roll right here, left. Here comes the pressure. Throws a line drive. Evan Bryles with the catch. Up past the first down and more. Evan Bryles.
That is a tight end if I've ever saw one. The way he runs, the way he lowers the shoulder, the way he catches it.
And I'm looking in here, and I talked to.
Yeah, I love this. I love this little fake to Anthony, and then just sides arms it right to little Evan Bryles.
So Shively going to go with the hurry-up offense. Goes to Anthony Shue. Shue trying to catch him off guard. Shue rumbling forward, still on his feet. Beast mode, gets about 8 yards on the carry. But going back to Evan Bryles, I talked to Coach Younis. He said this week we really challenged Evan. And right there he responded well. Now he's got to continue to do that because those hands and that tight end spot is going to be a huge contributor if North Judson can't stop it.
He's a big guy. He's a big target. Time for him to step up and be the good player I know he can be.
Outside Anthony Shue trying to find some space. Shue trying to bounce it outside. I don't know if he's going to get it. I think he's going to be about a yard shy. Going to be close. I think they're going to stop him there. I think it's going to be third down. And they're going to give him the first down. Well, I think we're going to give him the first down. They're going to measure it. They're going to give him the first down. So Anthony Shue just enough for a first down.
1:12 remaining.
Holman Wilcox on the tackle. So first down and 10 for the Trojans, just outside of a minute to go.
Going to add a little time back on.
I want to thank this officiating crew tonight, being here tonight and run this. And North Judson's athletic department staff doing a good job, good communication between the officiating crew and them as they.
The nice thing is we can hear it.
And I like it. Shively out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left. Here comes Frazier in the pressure. Shively throws a line drive, but
Ooh.
Workman had space, planted his foot, and slipped. Incomplete on the play.
I like that little play setup, though.
Shively sent a rocket, and Workman maybe overran his route just a little bit, had to try to put the brakes on and lost his footing because, you know, as the season gets later, that field gets a lot slipperier.
You got to start cleaning out those cleats. They can get packed with mud, dirt, and all that.
Of course, the team moms across their way for the Trojans on their feet, trying to fire up their boys out there tonight. 2nd down and 10 from the Judson 31-yard line. Whistle blow. Not sure what's going on.
Reset the ball. Oh.
They're trying to respot the ball. Officiating crew make sure things are good. 1:07 to go. Anthony Shue in the backfield with Cole Shively. Gets the snap. Going to go left, pitches outside. Here comes the Blue Jays, and they shut off the outside.
That was a late pitch by Cole Shively right there. Anthony had plenty of room. If you could recognize it a little faster, just pitch that ball out.
Holm, a timeout for North Judson. As Lambert's going to call a big timeout here because Triton's got something to sort out with 3rd down and long coming up. Still cutting in and out on your other angle.
Yeah, for Orion, yep. That one's not working. But camera seems to be working for the scoreboard. So.
Kayden still upright. After his nap did not do him any favors on the way here.
A little bit of a drive, so. Oh, yeah, since this is our last away game for regular season.
Yep.
Until we see what happens for the sectional draw, which direction we got to go.
Yeah.
I believe sectional draws this weekend for
this week
girls for volleyball, right?
Yeah, I believe it is for this. Yep. I think, and then I think what the week after should be for
football.
For football then.
Yep. Of course, we'll be busy next week's a busy week. 2 home volleyball games, home football game, junior miss next week.
You think they go for it if they don't get it right here?
I think you got to. And you still got a timeout left. But you got to get a big chunk play here if you want to go for it on 4th down. Shively now drops back. Here comes the pressure. Steps up into the pocket. Shively bounces it outside. Looking downfield. He's got Irvine, and Irvine stops his track, and Shively throws an incompletion. As Triton struggling through the air. As Briles, the only catch on 1 of 5 targets for Shively for 17 yards. 110 yards through the air for the Blue Jays, who Logan Radke and how he fires off the line and gets outside. He's a good defensive end here.
They're getting pressure, and Cole Shively just has no time. He has to roll out.
So Triton going for broke here. 4th down and 14. Shively's going to step up. Here comes the pressure. Fumble, and the Blue Jays got it. Strip sack for Logan Radke with the strip sack. Watch him here just bust through.
Like I said, he has no time on that left side of that line. They're just getting through.
And the Blue Jays now with 42 seconds look for Gabe Ellis to get a look down the middle of the field. You know, and one thing we watched in watching Judson's film, they like to run those vertical routes. When they set those things up, they run it well. And Harper has shown he's got the arm strength to leave where he needs to throw underneath his receivers to give them a chance to make a play.
Gabe Ellis.
Wow. Harper and Shively tangle it up, go all the way off the field. Too bad we can get Orion's angle on that one. Do we get his angle on that one?
Probably not. I think we at least got his back up.
As the two were fighting for position, 2 strong guys.
Cole Shively was just patting him on. Watch this instant replay. Cole Shively was just patting him on the helmet, and Gabe out, and then the quarterback just would not stop tackling him.
I'm not sure why we got the jitters yet. But, yeah, just underthrown.
So we can see here, because you see them, they're just tied up.
Yeah, Cole keeps tapping on the helmet.
Yep, kind of holding each other up.
But Shively, like you said, tapped him on the helmet, tell him we're out of bounds, we're out of bounds. Because they were, like I said, when you get intertwined, you're trying to fight back and forth, you know.
Yep.
Two strong players trying to gain a little more field position. We'll see what the call is. They're going to call a personal foul on Triton.
Oh, and
they're going to
offset.
They're going to offset the penalties. They're going to call a personal foul, dead ball on both teams, so they'll offset. So
Shively has a leg, though. Don't forget about that.
Triton has one timeout with 30.5 seconds to go.
Time, because this is a busy schedule for everybody involved, and we're going to be crowning some champions very soon.
We are, Coach, and it's funny. We get up in the morning. I walked outside, and there's just that chill in the air that we associate with fall in this state, and that also means that tournament time is here. And you nailed it. I mean, we're going to crown our first state champions this weekend at Prairie View Golf Course with the girls golf state championship, and then boys we have the tennis is starting tomorrow. Unified flag football, one of the best programs that we have going on. The unified programming is going to begin on Saturday with their sectional, but then it just comes. And every week we have another level of the tournament folding in, and the back room is full of trophies and medals right now, Coach, and we're ready to give those things out.
I don't want to wax nostalgic too badly, but listen, you compete for championships, and I was fortunate in my high school career to play on 4 sectional championships at Plainfield High School, and even at this advanced age of mine, I recall that feeling, sharing that experience with my teammates, my coaches, my family, and everybody involved. And this really is, as cliched as it sounds, about lifetime memories.
It is. And, I often say that the memories of the individual accomplishments, whether you scored 30 points in a game or what round you shot in golf, those things fade over time. But the things that never fade are the relationships with your coach, with your teammates, and that celebration when you achieve something that's on your goal list. And when schools do that, and then students do that, that goes in the bucket of lifetime memories that, those things never go away. The feeling never diminishes, and the ability to say I was a champion will be part of the things that people can talk about the rest of their life.
As we do this, I'm sitting in my den in my home looking at the 1969 sectional championship team. I mean, you talk about memories, it's right there. I look at it every day, and I'm excited for these kids to go out there. And also those who are wrapping up their careers, you wrap up your career to play for a championship. That's a great way to end it.
It is. And, and while we never want the end to come, but it does. And as life moves on, we know that, first of all, they've had a great career. They've had a chance to be with their coaches. But, again, they have the moment to celebrate. But the thing that they carry with them, Bob, is that ability to prepare, to participate, and to be able to win a championship. Mm-hmm. You really, truly are involved, and you learn that process to prepare to win. Whether it come in the practice or the weight room or in the classroom or wherever it is, that what you learn at the high school level will carry you through the rest of your life. And that's the thing for me that, when I look at this, I do want to hand out those medals, but I think about every student athlete that participates in one of those tournaments. Mm-hmm. And I really think that they're so prepared to be able to contribute back in their communities, because let's face it, the vast majority of kids that participate, even at the highest level in our tournaments, are going to be back in their communities in 4 or 5 short years contributing, and they're going to contribute as the local HVAC repairman or the teacher
Mr. Crosley, your passion and enthusiasm for teaching history taught me valuable life lessons.
Like what, Carrie?
The importance of dedication, commitment, showing up every day. And those lessons helped me in the classroom and on the softball field. I'm Carrie Rosati, IHSAA Assistant Commissioner, and this is Pat Crosley, my mentor from Roncalli High School.
As an educator, I always care about the whole student, from their academic success to their character development to their athletic performance. That's why I love supporting students outside the classroom at athletic events.
It showed me you really cared about me as a person, not just as a student. Having devoted coaches and teachers like you taught me accountability and motivated me in both my schoolwork and athletics. I showed up every day because you did the same for me.
Thanks, Carrie. We can all support hardworking teachers and coaches by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is meaningful mentorship. This is life-changing leadership. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Dr. Elsperman, I believe one of the best ways to invest in a community is to encourage participation in high school sports.
I agree, Paul. High school sports can play a tremendous role in student athletes obtaining their first degree in life, a high school diploma. Ivy Tech Community College also plays a role by serving more than 70,000 Indiana high school students who are earning college credit while finishing high school.
High school athletics are all about setting students up for success in the classroom and in life, and that's especially important, considering less than 7% of student athletes play sports in college and even fewer receive scholarships.
At Ivy Tech, thousands of high school students complete their freshman year of college or first industry credential, giving them a head start on college and careers.
We appreciate the support of partners like Ivy Tech who invest in our student athletes, their education, and our communities.
This is championing education. This is investing in your community. This is your IHSAA. This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Andy O'Hara alongside me is Kaden Atkins, Tyler Amsden, Kenny Barnhart, Kayden Hummitch, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting here from Liberty Field as North Judson leads 29-15. We're going to take a quick look at these drives here. Judson scored on 4 straight possessions in the last 2 minutes. Interception, fumble, interception. Then we went to halftime. 4 turnovers within the last 2 minutes. You know, that just sloppy football. These last 2 teams. For both these teams, got to find a way to straighten out. Triton, the big thing for me, their offense is still trying to do things. They're doing things well, Tyler. But for me, the defense has got to hammer down. Yeah. If I'm the lumberjack down there, I'm grabbing a hold of my guys and say, hey, we're getting lost here in the woods. It's time to figure it out and start clearing trees on the way out and find our way out of this thing. I'd be grabbing these guys. Play with intensity. We're quitting on plays. It's time to start firing away. If you're North Judson, hey, we scored on 4 straight drives. 4 out of 5 drives to start the game. It's now time. It's now time to hammer down and get things figured out.
They came out. They look loose. They're not nervous at all. They're dancing. They're communicating. They're talking down there. And you look at the Trojans. They're just quiet. And Triton, all those penalties, 5 penalties for 117 yards. And I think that's what's killing their. Every time they get a good play, bring it back.
And you know, and I was talking to Ben Weymouth over here, who's doing our stats for us. I really appreciate him and Brandon doing our stats, and I got to owe Brandon a steak dinner. But anyways, that being said, you don't see scores like this. You know, Triton they had a 7. They had to go for 2. They had to go for 2 on the one to put them up to get them to this 15 points. But Judson, you know, they scored on the first one.
Yep.
Well, Triton had a penalty running into the kicker. Yeah. That's the first penalty of the game. It gave Judson a chance for a 2-point conversion, which they knocked in. So they got 8 points. They go right back down. Well, they're going to kick a field goal, and they kicked it all the way down. And then now that's where you see your score at 29-15. Triton's just trying to stay in it. But right now, if you're on defense, if I'm Riley Wood, if I'm Cam Shively, you know, if I'm anybody on that defense right now, I'm grabbing a hold of my guys and putting them all together. It's now time to figure it out.
And I like that. I like that this little huddle that's going on right now. You really never ever see this huddle that's going on by the end zone right now. They're just all communicating and talking.
Not calling. Oh, should be plugged in. Can you hear? I can't go to him because I get too much feedback. Where's he at?
No, he's good.
Thumbs up. Okay, he's good.
I expect the defense to come out and hold their ground.
This is right here.
That's what I expect, but
I want to see guys like Eastside Lemler. I want to see Tucker Worsham. I want to see Josh Lemler. I want to see the Claw do some things on the interior of that line.
The players that we've been seeing all year do stuff. This is the type of games that you step up the most.
Because right now that secondary is kind of right, that middle of the field is really weak at this point. The defensive line has got to stand up and get away, find a way through that line and do what they did so well. Yeah. Create chaos.
Get pressure. Make the quarterback throw a ball like he did earlier right to Cole Shively for an interception.
So, boy, I think we're, 1 or 2, if you're Judson, go out here. Their whole goal right now, running clock and hang on to that trophy so they go against a very tough LaVille team who's going to be undefeated as well, and these two teams might square off next week. Triton, still 14 points down. If your defense can create a turnover or create a 3-and-out, get the ball back, is your only shot right now to try to stay in this ball game because if you let Judson go down and score, you're going to need a miracle to come back and get it back on top on that scoreboard.
I expect the North Judson not to change anything on offense. Just give it right back to their fullback. Give it back to Cheyenne. Get the passing game going back up again.
So Cheyenne Allen, the Swiss Army knife, back deep to return for North Judson. And Cheyenne gets ready to send it down the south end zone.
Remember what happened last time. Got it right down to like the 40.
Shively going to send a line drive kick, trying to see if they can get Judson to blink. Judson handles it about from the 19 as that's Ellis. Ellis cutting upfield, the shifty wide receiver. Here comes Snyder. Pierce Brookins help bring him down. And that's where this high-flying North Judson offense will come back out.
25.
Well, let's see if our last 4 drives we can get somebody that can't give the ball back. I know they were there, you know what, but hey, sharing is caring. I mean, at least it was even. So, I mean, sharing is caring. So,
I still would have liked to.
It's true.
Put some points on the board.
What you
that was a good one.
It's true. They shared.
Yep.
I know. That was a good one.
However, it's not the kind of way you want to share, but
nah.
We'll see these two teams see if they can clean up those mistakes here in this second half. Harper out of the shotgun. Goes right back to Benson. Benson, who's had a game here tonight all the way through, as Benson pushing forward, trying to bring him down. They blow the whistle. As they'll stop forward progress. I think 8 yards on the carry there for Benson, who now at 11 carries is over 100 yards on the ground.
See Evan Bryles, he got through that line, but he just got there too late on that last play. He busted that play, but he was already trailing Benson.
I think right now you need that beast move, that Anthony Shue mentality. Hey, it hasn't been going through us. We're still hammering that wall. Find a weak spot in that wall and break through it. 2nd down and 2 from the 35-yard line. It's Harper and Benson having a quick conversation. They're going to switch him to the right side. Ellis in motion. They're going to go right up the right side. Benson has a hole all the way through. Benson, the missile trying to bring him down. All the way back. Benson still on his feet. Kicks it in 4-wheel drive and drives it up past into Triton territory.
This kid is something.
A little different view.
Just watch him shift here. Watch this offensive line just give him all sorts of space.
Watch this hole, just wide open. There's no one there. Even Wayne the missile couldn't take him down.
It's a big guy to bring down. Harper under center. Goes to Cheyenne Allen. The speedster's got it. Trying to cut upfield. Allen following blockers. Has enough for another North Judson first down, I believe. Yes, it is. Move the chains here. As North Judson should have 10 first downs here in the ballgame. So both teams pretty even in that regard. Triton with 11 on the game. 10 for North Judson. But we also want to say appreciate everybody. We know we're having technical difficulties, trying to get things kind of straightened out.
Maybe.
We got a lot of work to do before next week.
Yep. Not sure what we got going on.
So McGowan here on the near side. The two wide receivers split out either way. Right back to Benson, the big man, driving through. As Brock Benson rumbling forward for some more. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 coming up.
I'm waiting to see Riley Wood.
Trying to talk to you got the freight train, Tucker Worsham. So Triton going with, I believe, 3 down linemen. They're going to put more linebackers, more speed on the field to try to counter this attack. Benson gets
right there is Cameron Shively, something that we have not been talking about, someone who we have not been mentioning a lot tonight.
You know, Cam, the way he plays, and a lot of that stuff, you're not going to see the big highlight plays, but Cam is a worker. He's a guy with good footwork, real strong guy, very smart football player. He's guys going to keep his guys in. I mean, he's that guy's going to keep you laughing in the lineup.
He's
right
a great
there,
leader.
He's not afraid to go there and not get his name on the board for something that was done, but he's going to open up opportunities for his teammates.
Right here is 3rd down.
But you believe it may be 4 down territory for the Blue Jays. Look for Benson. That's where they go with it, right up the gut to the big man. Who's that? I believe that's Wayne Reichert. As Triton brings him down.
This is what we need. This is what the Trojans need. People to step up like Wayne Reichert.
Wayne Reichert, the missile, coming up big there. Honed in, wrapped him up, waited for everybody to kind of get there, and Wayne tried to bring him down by himself.
Yeah, I believe Wayne could have too.
He's strong enough.
He might be little, but he's strong.
So the Blue Jays are going to go for it. 4th down and 5.
This is a game changer right here.
Right here, I think this is going to change momentum one way or the other.
It's a little trick play.
Up for Harper to run it. Oh, I think they're going to move. Oh, I think Triton jumped off sides, getting Riley Wood, and it is on the Trojans. So the Trojans give up a 1st down on their 6th penalty of the game, and the Blue Jays benefit on the game-changing play here. 6 penalties for 117 yards for the Trojans. 1 penalty for 16 for the Blue Jays here tonight.
That's unacceptable.
Like I said earlier, looks like a teenager's closet. Your mom and dad told him to clean it up. Hey, dude, you've got no room to talk. Harper goes right back to Benson. Evan Bryles holds on to him, and here comes Riley Wood, and the lumberjack pushes him back.
I like this new formation that they're doing. More linebackers are in the backfield, so it's harder to get up level.
And I like, Evan Bryles showing off that length and athleticism. He got there and wrapped up his guy. He's got those long arms. He can hang on for dear life. Who's going to come in there and help him? I really like this defense really stepping up here. Riley Wood trying to direct his defense. 2nd down now. Right back to Benson. No, Harper's going to keep it. Harper, untouched, all the way in for 6 more.
There was just no one outside to stop that one. They were all clumped up in the middle.
They saw Benson. That's where I thought it went too. But
yep, Wayne Reichert was the guy that is supposed to be contained, and he fell within the trickaroo.
So now Frazier on for the point after touchdown.
See if he can put it through.
He's been perfect. He missed that opening one, but it was called back for a penalty, but now he's been perfect the rest of the way out. As 36-15 as the Blue Jays well on their way.
I want to see what Anthony Shue has in store.
The Shue, 17 carries for 137 yards on the ground.
Hasn't really been quiet, but
hasn't been other than that 70-yard score.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been loud either. Shively also 11 carries for him for 52 yards.
He's been active.
You know,
when
really
they
truly
needed the most.
You know, if that penalty wouldn't have brought him back, he'd have over 100 yards on the ground.
Yeah, but we've been holding all night and
trying to just beating themselves here tonight. North Judson averaging 11.6 yards on the ground. Triton 5.6 yards on the ground. 302 yards, so 100 more yards of offense on 10 less plays than the Trojans. 26 plays, 302 for North Judson. 36 plays for 202 yards of total offense for Triton. Trying to see here. Time possession, you know, Triton's doing their job. Over 17 and a half minutes of possession time. You know, Judson only 11:02, but right there was a good long sustained drive for the Blue Jays. They needed that one. They burned a lot of clock.
North Judson is scoring fast.
8 plays, 73 yards for 4 minutes and 33 seconds in that last drive for the Blue Jays. Cheyenne Allen getting fired up.
And Anthony Shue's not back there. Oh, yes, he is.
Allen sends a high kick. Snyder's going to hit the ground up over his head. He'll grab it down at the 5, and he knows where to go. The Blue Jays are going to bring him down at the 15. So Shively will start deep in his own territory from his own 15-yard line. As Anthony Shue and company, everybody trots out on the field. You know, I'd like to see Triton go back that passing attack. Evan Briles, that was a good connection. But, Irvine, you got to get your hands on the ball. Triton's had some opportunities. There's been some drops. And guys have slipped before the ball's gotten there.
Don't forget your running back can catch it too.
Yep. Shively goes to Anthony Shue up the middle, and Shue gets brought down on a short carry. 1 yard on the gain, I believe. Anthony Shue, like we said, 7. It's him and Benson. 137 for Shue, 138 for Benson. Well, I guess 138 even for both of them.
You got so many numbers over there to look at.
I know, I got it.
Yeah,
it's like a buffet, and I don't know where I want to go with it. Charlie back under center, split backfield. This time, a wide open hole there, I believe. Is that Cohen Hensley?
Yes, it is.
What a carry from Cohen Hensley. Moves the chains for the Trojans to get their 12th first down of the game. And I said earlier, who's going to be that guy? That's not the last name Shue or Shiley. It's going to step up here. We're seeing guys starting to do it, but they got to do it more consistently because time's running out.
Yeah, you can't just do it like every other play. It's going to have to be, you have to be consistent with it, like you said. Like Javen May, I'm waiting for him to
bust
step
one
up.
loose.
Yep, bust one loose.
Right back to Hensley. Cohen Hensley gets leveled by McDaniel, but Hensley pops right back up.
He's little, but he's gaining yards. So, like.
But, hey, second down and short.
Give it to him again.
And I like it. Use Anthony Shue as a decoy. Try to go out and key, and they're not keying in on him.
Use Cole as a decoy, too.
So 9 yards on the carry as Hensley back-to-back rushes. 2 carries for 20 yards. He's back in the tailback spot. Anthony Shue in the left hip. Right back to Hensley, and he'll get stopped. North Judson not fooled on that one. It's Trey McGowan.
And Riley Wood
Stop him.
Heavy set.
Tucker Worsham comes in. 3rd down. This is, 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. I know Orion's hands are cold. Got to give him some props. He's still texting, too, so those hands are still working.
I haven't completely.
Right back to Shu. Shu bounces it to the outside, lowers his shoulder, and gets stopped for a short gain. 4th down coming up. And North Judson doing a good job getting to the outside and taking away the edge, trying to contain Anthony Shu.
Go for this. You're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to start getting risky.
I think that's what we're going to go with. Triton 4th and short here. 4th down and a long yard to go.
Time's not on your side.
Shively back out of the shotgun.
Who wants it more right here?
Wrecking crew lineup out. Shively's going to try to go up the middle. They shoot the gap, and North Judson stops him on 4th down. Big play up front.
Watch this side of it.
I said these guys can bust through. What a play. I can't believe. I think that was number 32, and Sam Holm. No, I don't think it was.
But yeah, just got his left foot just enough to trip him up and tried to spin out of it, and then everybody was there.
I saw it too. It might have been Gabe Ellis. So the defense stands tall, and the Blue Jays trying to line up to go back the other way.
Blue Jays better than LaVille right now.
And I'll tell you what, that's going to be a game next week.
Seems like the same score from LaVille.
2 undefeated teams, 2 teams inside the top 5 of their respective classes. Right back to Allen. Allen cuts upfield. He gets slowed down, and Conley helps bring him down. So Cheyenne Allen, 5 carries. Oh, wait. 5 carries for 22 yards and a touchdown here tonight. Harper, his 2 times he's carried it, 37 yards, been for 2 scores. And Benson, 16 carries for 138 yards.
Oh, my word.
On the ground for 1 touchdown.
Him and Anthony almost have this. Yeah, they do have the same yards, and Anthony has more carries.
Right back to Benson. Benson owns the yards mark here tonight as he gets up past the 1st down for a North Judson 1st down, 13 of them tonight for them. As their team averaging 11.5 yards per play on offense as they continue to fly towards that north end zone.
What grade is Benson in? Is he a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Oh, my word.
Leads the team in yards on the ground.
He's going to be a hoss his senior year.
So Harper now again, 1st and 10 from the Triton 23-yard line. North Judson's knocking on the door. Right back to Benson. Big man has an opening up the middle. Benson still on his feet. Up inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Blue Jays.
Watch it. This offensive line is just getting a nice push off the defense, and then he just carries it right up the middle.
Of course, this might be the last week for replay, too.
Very possible. Unless it's raining.
Unless it's raining. Well, we might try to do it a little bit here. We have to train Tyler.
Yeah, just push a couple buttons in the right order.
If it works. Harper sent a man in motion. Harper has carried it twice, and all 3 times he's carried it, he's found the end zone. Touchdown, North Judson.
Oh, which way? I see what Orion's view was. Does it come right to him?
Nope.
They're just getting lost in the traffic. Wayne Reichert, he's biting, and he's not supposed to. You're supposed to be contained.
But I'm going to go back right here, and I know Triton's defense should be seeing it, but I'm going to tell you, Aldrich Harper, the way he's played quarterback here tonight is extremely special. And, when you see him try to put it in some guy's gut, that guy there, he has enough trust in his guy not to, he can pull it out, and if it's going to say that they got some.
There's chemistry there.
There's chemistry, but how well he sells it has done a great job as Frazier continues to be perfect on the point after touchdown. Is now the lead up 43-15 over the Trojans. But the big thing for me, like I said with Harper, the way he sells it, the way he runs his offense, the way he hands the ball off, you don't see any mistakes. Yeah, we saw an interception. He got frustrated, whatever. But this guy is a tough dude, playing quarterback extremely well from North Judson, and that's why this group and their strong offensive line and their strong and how hard these guys have worked. That's why they're up on the scoreboard right now and a chance to hang on to that traveling trophy for, continue to hang on to it, but yet right now still in the driver's seat. Possible chance to win the conference against LaVille next week. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Speaking of next
that's
week.
at LaVille, but next week, Kenny's got it up there.
Yep, be back home for the Knox.
Knox will be a good game, too. Knox is underrated this year. They played with LaVille. They lost on a 2-point conversion.
Yep, and then that final night, their senior night, the Winnemac game on the 14th. And then we'll see where that sectional draw sends us, whether we're still at home or on the road somewhere.
And right now, Judson, the favorites in that sectional, as they look to stay undefeated against sectional opponents. This will be Triton's first loss against a sectional opponent here in the regular season. Triton's, if it plays out.
Let it go.
Workman's going to take it inside the 5. Cheyenne Allen's got a beat on him. Cheyenne Allen's going to bring him down. Tied up also down there on that far side. I believe it's McDaniel who's been all over the field here tonight. Jackson Boyd also on the tackle. So now 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 19. As the offense breaks the huddle and play clock will get going. Shively 1st and 10. Going to try to follow his blocker, see if he can get on his feet and do some things, and it's going to result in a few yards on the carry. 5 yards looks to be exact. 2nd down and 5 coming up here. But so now you're Triton. Right now it's the time just to ignore the scoreboard.
Yeah.
My thing is here, let's let our offense try to work against this team. Just move the chains.
Yep.
You know, is the game out of hand? As much as North Judson is, I mean, it is. But these guys here, don't quit.
Yep.
You play hard until that final horn sounds. It doesn't matter if you're down 100 points on the scoreboard. Right now, you continue to battle hard all the way through because right now you've got to learn things from these guys because there's a chance you could see them in sectional play even in the first round.
Yes.
Anthony Shue gets pushed back. And C.J. Sanchez and company. Sanchez made the initial contact. It's about a minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter. So like we said, you know, Hoosier North coming down. There's some action there tonight. Had it. It's Castins at Culver. Glenn and LaVille are playing right now. Pioneer and Knox and West Central and Winnemac. Shively dumps it on over. I believe that's, we're going to get a flag in the backfield. This might be roughing the passer.
They got to start standing up for their quarterback.
Snyder gets the catch. So they're going to pull a personal foul, roughing the passer on the Blue Jays. That's their 2nd penalty of the game. And that'll give the Trojans a fresh set of downs. So right here, you get a golden opportunity to continue with the possession of the ball. You get a fresh set of downs. Go down and do something with it.
They just put Cohen Hensley in for fullback, I believe.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 now from their own 40. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. If Triton's goal right now, I think the rest of the way out is don't let them have a running clock.
Yeah.
Shively.
Shively's carrying them.
Just slithering his way through for a nice carry there on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and short. Shively, 14 carries for 64 yards here tonight.
They'll try to get another play off.
Anthony Shue over 100 yards in every game this season that he's played in.
That's
on
crazy.
The ground. Shively goes right to Hensley, and Hensley gets stopped. Ball's loose. And the Blue Jays get it. So the Blue Jays get the turnover.
See if I think Orion might have a view of it there.
Hensley
that was
dropped it.
bad. It was just a bad handoff.
Quentin Frazier there to make the contact as the Trojans turn it over here tonight for the third time. 2 fumbles and then I could be wrong. No, for the third time, right?
We're just refreshed.
Fourth time. 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles tonight by Triton. As I think 3.9 to go in the third quarter. We'll get the fourth quarter back underway as North Judson on the next score for them. They will have a running clock. Correct if my mouth is right. Am I close?
Oh, well, they got to score. Got to get a field goal.
They get a field goal. So touchdown and field goal away from a running clock for the Blue Jays. It's Harper back under center. I keep feeding Benson in the backfield. If I was them. I mean, this kid has had himself a night.
He's like eating like a Ezekiel Elliott out there.
Sure what they're discussing.
Younis and I believe the official across were having a conversation. It's a long conversation. The officials now having a conference. Long conference.
I don't know what that was about.
A long conversation. Harper back to throw. Dialing up deep. Shively undercuts him. Shively almost gets the interception.
Ooh.
Good defense there.
That was lockdown defense by Cole Shively.
As he underthrew McGowan. McGowan. So that'll do it. Here for the third quarter, fourth quarter now. Judson will now work from left to right.
March that ball, what, 4 feet or 4 yards?
Well, your math is better than mine, so. You're doing better up there, Kayden.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Like I said, I want to appreciate the North Judson Athletic Department for having us a nice setup and allow us to come broadcast here tonight.
Took care of their homecoming for them while we got up and going on the air.
I will say I do like their home.
That was a little different.
Their homecoming, they've done it every year, and I love when they have the golf cart and the side-by-sides and this.
They deck them out and all that.
They deck them out. You know, they had a contest who had the best one between the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. The sophomores, I believe, actually won tonight.
Yeah, but sounds like it.
Pretty neat homecoming.
Yeah.
So like we said, I do appreciate everybody hanging with us, even though we've had technical difficulties here tonight. Also, while we're talking, our thoughts and prayers for everybody down in Florida, because
we've heard that some of our viewers that usually text us, don't know 100%, but don't sound like they have really much to go back down to. They're in that area that really got hit pretty good.
Like I said, all our thoughts and prayers all with them. And
the one conversation I heard something about they was going to go down and retrieve a golf cart if they could find it.
If they could find it.
So,
like I said, hopefully they can get things back to normal or find some normalcy down there. So here we go, fourth quarter underway. 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Harper from his own 48. Going to give it to Benson. Benson trying to find some space. Benson, Cunningham brings him down.
Good tackle by Cunningham. I like that.
Got in there, held on tight.
Yeah.
Use your body weight. Just go use dead weight and just bring him down.
These North Judson players, they're usually on the hefty side, the bigger side than us, and you're gonna have to hit them hard and hold on.
Third down and 5, or excuse me, second down. Is it third and 5? Third and 5. As Benson comes close, fourth down coming up.
They didn't change the scoreboard.
So fourth down and 1. I believe Judson's going to go for it here. The Blue Jays 0 for 1 on the night, but the last time Triton had a chance to stop him on fourth down. They got him to jump across.
Don't be too impatient. Hold your water. I know that's what Brock is saying on the sideline.
Ellis in motion right back to Benson. Benson's got the first down and more as he rolls in deeper into Trojan territory. So North Judson, I believe 14 first downs on the night. 15. Thought I waited long enough.
Usually flashes.
Harper outside to Cheyenne Allen. Allen cuts upfield, past Snyder. Allen, strong running. Allen, one man to beat, cuts inside. Blue Jays punch it in. From 34 yards away for Cheyenne Allen. Just watch him just weave his way through.
Just a little pitch. Good outside block on Wayne right here. Then Marty Snyder can't take him down. He just takes it to the house. Nice little move on Cole Shively. Got him juked.
And Cheyenne Allen using that speed.
Shows you why they call him the cheetah.
Hey, dude's fast. Fast, very good runner, very good balance when he runs.
Shows you why he was all-state last year.
6 carries for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns for him. Also has
a reception.
One's reception for 54 yards on the night as well. Frazier trying to stay perfect. Oh, ooh, bounces off the goal pole. And no running clock yet.
Nope. But go out there and try to do that again. Couldn't hit it. You couldn't hit it the second time.
No.
He's got nothing to say.
I got nothing.
Or what was it? Was that last week or 2 weeks ago with the football college? They hit it off the top of the post.
Yes.
Right off the very top.
So tomorrow the Triton Blue Slam Volleyball got a long day up at the Dunes tournament. I believe got cross country tomorrow as well.
Cross country will have their HNAC over at Winnemac, running in the park down there.
All the power to them. I'm saving my running for certain scenarios.
What, somebody chasing you?
Oh, no, me running down. I don't know. Jackson's getting pretty quick. So the Blue Jays to send it away.
Try to get this fixed up a little bit here.
You know, and for Triton, tonight, this didn't quite go your way. We talked in the vehicle. It's going to go one of two ways.
Yep.
Early on, you kind of seen two teams kind of battling it out. But Triton, right now, how do you learn? How do you bounce back from this? There are so many good layers. There's so many good players in this team. North Judson is a very good football team. I mean, is there some distance between these two? Yes, but how do you get better? Iron's got to sharpen iron. This is where you got to kind of learn and carry. This is the kind of stuff you're going to learn for sectionals because it's harder from here the rest of the way out. Yeah, and Riker's knee was down.
All I can say is sectional time.
And
these two, I believe these two will meet again in sectionals.
And but like I said, for these two teams, like I said, Judson, everything's going right there for these guys. There's not a whole lot they really need to tweak. But Triton, big thing is you got to learn. You're facing tougher teams. It gets going to get tougher. Knox next week is not a task to overlook. Knox is a very good football team, and they're streaky. They're either going to be good, they're going to be great, but they've got more opportunities to be great because this team, there's some good players on that team. Winnemac is still going to be a tough game at home. You got to figure it out because 2 weeks as sectionals come by down. Dante Workman gets the catch. Dante Workman cutting upfield, trying to make a man miss. Dante Workman hangs on to it all the way up past the 45.
Now,
nice catch. Nice little snag right there.
Look at this shot. When just where he gets a shot to get that ball right up through there. Boom.
Shively just throws a curveball.
That is a window throw.
And Dante, just good vision. Watch him kind of cut in and out, and I can hear his mom across the way hollering and yelling as Lindsay Workman, proud of her son there on that one. I'd tell you what, fires me up. And, those team moms there do a great job. The team meals, organizing the fundraiser. That's a great group of team moms over there for the Trojans. They just do such a great job. Really appreciate them. Also doing stuff for us up here as well. Shively trying to bounce upfield, slithering his way through for a first down and more. Cole Shively gets on his horse, trying to cut back in field, still on his feet, and gets pushed out of bounds. So Workman, that was a 27-yard reception for him, and Shively after the second play here.
'Starting to get things a little rolling.
Patience.
There he goes.
There we go. Shively, 32 yards on the carry. 15 carries, 96 yards for him. So he's trying to go over 100 yards for the second week in a row.
Yeah.
9.5 to go. Triton's trying to keep that running clock away. And a timeout for North Judson. Coach Lemler wants to have a word with his Blue Jay defense. So, Tyler, you know, you're kind of in this moment. If you're Triton, what kind of things, if you're the coach staff, what are you telling these guys? You know, tonight we're potentially going to lose this game.
Yeah.
But what are you telling those guys in the huddle right now?
You got to keep your head up. Play each play with 100%. You know, don't go into a play thinking that, okay, we're not going to get this first down or we're not going to get a few yards right here. You got to play each play. It's your last play. You know what I mean?
And, you know, I kind of go back to something my dad always taught us, you know, and it's something I tell my kids. When you're going to do something, no matter whether you're the best at it or not, you go out and give 110% no matter what you do. You know, you give 100, you know, if it's, you know, like Kayden, you're doing the broadcasting here. I tell you, you can't halfway do it. What do I tell you when we were home?
Do 110%.
110%. You leave nothing out. You leave nothing up for debate. You go out and you give your absolute best. That's right now what Triton's got to be telling themselves.
Yep.
You know, North Judson, like I said, this is a very good football team. And I tell you what, these guys here they've been fun to watch, and they're as good as advertised. And that's what, as I said, I was talking to the guys here at halftime.
Yeah.
But Triton, go out and give 110%. What are you going to lose?
Yeah, I mean.
And I think, you know, and knowing this group and how tough-minded they are, I think for them, they're going to go back to work tomorrow. And Monday, these guys here, I could tell you, I can name about 15 players are going to be there early. Anthony Shue bounces outside. Anthony Shue trying to find the end zone, and he does as a beast mode puts it in for another touchdown here on the night. It's his second touchdown on 21 carries.
He's been kind of quiet, and now he's
159 yards on the ground.
I think he cuts clear off to the right there.
It's like good outside blocking by Lemler.
Yeah, I love that. I love the block by Trent Conley upfield. I love the linemen, how they always be blocking upfield for him.
It's Anthony Shue, well over 1,200 yards on the season. It's Cole Shively now back to kick. Got to give Kenny props. I know he's had a lot of his work kind of cut out for him here tonight.
It's
that again.
Not like in the camp. I think it's focusing in and out. And he gets it.
Shively good through the middle. And the score now 49-22. You know, to be said, this North Judson team coming in, you know, only averaging 5 yards on defense. This is the most points that have been scored on them this season. The next closest was the first game of the year where they won 45-12 over Culver. You know, and they allowed 10 points last week to the Culver Academy Eagles. You know, Triton's got to take some pride in that.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you know what? We played well. We played well in so many games this year. Yeah, tonight, it didn't go our way. The biggest thing for me with these guys, the big thing I would be harping on really bad about, 6 penalties for 117 yards. Because that really kind of hurt them bad in the first half. And we saw that again against LaVille. That when they played LaVille in that second week, those penalties hurt them there as well.
Yep.
You know, that's something.
Take away the positivities from the game. I know there's a lot of negatives, but like you can pick out good things that you came out from this game.
You know, I saw Cohen Hensley step up. I mean, we saw Cunningham. We saw him start to tackle better here in the second half. You know, we watched guys clamp down. We saw leadership. We saw a team that didn't give up. You know, Cole Shively showing off his leadership. You know, it didn't quite go his way. Yeah, he's throwing a couple interceptions, but he comes right back fighting hard each time. You know, Anthony Shue still firing up his guys. Riley Wood and his leadership on the defensive side. Wayne Riker going out making plays. And Dante Workman, nice catch. Evan Bryles, another nice catch. You know, these guys clamping down. They got a little more consistent with it, but yet a lot of work to be made for the Trojans. They try to kick it, and McDaniel's got it. He'll try to do something with it. Tries to bounce it outside, cutting back in. Bouncing outside is Cunningham. And Snyder bringing him down. So McDaniel on the return. But Triton 3 plays, 80 yards for 51 seconds on that last drive. I love this stats thing. You guys have no idea how much I love this stats thing.
It's like a candy shop for him.
Yeah, just pick any little thing there.
No, I mean, I would talk to Ben. We need to get a touch screen.
Touch screen so you can do whatever you want.
Whew. You know, it could get worse one of these days. We ever get those telestrator things when we start drawing out the play and circling here and going here.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just saying. Kaden Atkins gets his hands on that. I'm telling you, the whole thing will be yellow.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Smiley faces everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that, but you'll learn. It's a timeout for the Blue Jays. As time was running out on the play clock, I believe, or they're trying to get the offense kind of straightened out. That'll be their second time out here of the second half. They'll have one left. 9:16 to go. It's like we said, in the next week we get Fast and Furious, and of course Kenny will be giving tech support from the combine.
I'm pretty sure it's really close. I'm sure maybe try something tomorrow or check it out. So
we'll figure out something. I know we had to work audio. We had audio issues the other night. The volleyball game. It's just it's been a weird week for technology for us. You know.
And like this thing, it's the first half, it's kind of been screwy, but the second half, it's kind of straightened itself out.
Or you can feel better for the next 2 weeks at least. We're at home, so if something really breaks, at least we know we're there.
Yep.
I think Orion may have found some gloves.
And did you trade somebody for those gloves down there? Do I get a thumbs up or a no? Oh, he traded somebody. I got a thumbs up. He traded something.
Traded something for it. Probably the brownies.
Oh, that's right. The brownies.
No, they're right here.
I totally forgot we brung the brownies.
I bet there's one missing.
Yeah,
there was 3. I'm telling you, he traded one of those. Boy,
smart man.
Those brownies from dinner. He traded one off. 4 down linemen for the Trojans here on first down. Ellis in motion, right back to Cheyenne Allen, but look at that. The missile, Wayne Reichert wrapping up and bringing down Cheyenne Allen. Wayne Reichert has impressed. I said last year as a freshman, I call him the missile. We call him the meat missile. It kind of reminds you like those, those SEAL team guys. They have those dogs. But the thing about them, they may not be the biggest guy part of the team, but they can take down anybody 3 times their size. And Wayne Reichert, this dude is tough. He's strong. There's nothing he can't do, and plus he packs a punch.
I like
every
Wayne.
single time he's on the field.
After a big hit, he just gets back right back up and goes right back to his position.
Outside, Talon, Landon Lemler gets a piece of him. Evan Brown's tracking it down. Shively. Oh, Allen trucks Cole Shively all the way up to the Triton 35-yard line.
Oh, my word.
He
dropped. Said, get out of my way.
Oh, right here, just watch him. Some good running. Lemler got a nice beat on him.
Yeah.
Just get popped. Triton kind of hesitated.
Gets off the block and
right here, boom, just trucks him on his way through.
Get out of my way, he said.
With that 40 shades of Peyton Hillis. I'm telling you, man. Just drop his head and go.
Bulldozer.
Never really see that of Cole Shively either. He's usually laying the hits.
I'm getting thumbs up down there in my Peyton Hillis comparison. Cheyenne Allen gets it right back. The big man going through. Triton stuffs him there. Eastside Lemler on the tackle right there with Cunningham. Eastside, I believe Cunningham got the tackle. Eastside Lemler also in there to help out. Second down. Time continues to tick away. Like I said, Triton just take one play at a time. Just go at this one, go 110%.
Yep.
That's all I got to do. But if you're North Judson, I'm trying to get that running clock, trying to get out here faster. But, hey, they know they can score at will. They've proven that here tonight.
Yes, they can.
Very potent offense out there for these Blue Jays. Benson tripped up.
Good stop.
Right there, I believe that was Cam Shively underneath that pile. Him and the Lumberjack. Riley Wood. Bring him down. So third down. I believe the Blue Jays, this will be 4-down territory for them. Now, that's contagious.
What is?
What you just did.
You seen me do it.
Yeah.
Now, you do it, I'm firing you. I'm firing you. Kayden, I mean it.
It was coming. It was coming. I'm not kidding.
Thank you, Kenny.
Right back. Connor Benson on a nice carry. Cunningham brings him down, but a first down for the Blue Jays. 18 first downs in the night for them. As they've got.
It was almost there.
Give it a moment. Benson, 3 carry. Wasn't that one. Waiting for it. There it is. 321 yards on the ground for these Blue Jays here tonight. Benson's first carry for 7 yards. Plus territory for these guys.
Kid.
That was Connor Benson this time. Right back to Harper is going to carry. This is the first time he's carried it tonight where he doesn't find the end zone. That's his 4th carry on the evening. And the claw, Josh Lemler in there for the tackle.
There it was.
Vayon. U3.
Well, it's a little later game start for us.
Yeah. It's a little later, and we got a little drive home. Be all right. Harper out of the shotgun. Right back to Benson, the big man. Ooh. Benson driving his way down. Benson punches it in. Touchdown, North Judson, as Benson punches it from 19 yards away.
He pretty much didn't really get touched.
Yeah.
Until he got.
Look at that hole. Look at that pancake block right on Cameron Shively. Look at Cheyenne Allen just laying on the ground, throwing his arms up.
You know, the Blue Jays, 55 yards, or 55 points put up on the board. As Frazier goes up to kick.
See if he puts this one through.
Benson, 23 carries for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns here tonight.
See if he can hit the pole.
I aimed for the right one. He aimed for it, but they've got it inside it. 56-22 is our score.
Still a point away. So still have that 5:47 stopping when it's supposed to.
But like I said, you know.
Oh, my word. You're still a point away from.
Yep. That's what you just said.
Yep.
It just hit me. I was like, she won for 2.
Been to put a difference thing up here. I got my little Andy cheat difference thing for basketball. I need one on here for this. I cheat during basketball.
Yeah. I would too.
Yeah, we have and there's that other one on there that we added, I think, right at sectional or regional, but I think I got it set up so it keeps the most point differential between the two teams.
Or the highest deficit.
Yep.
It's cool. I'm spoiled.
And that one's a nice one. We can program it ourselves, so once we figure out the formulas, we can add more buttons and more numbers.
Oh, yeah. That's Kenny's department.
Yeah,
they don't let me touch stuff like that.
Keep me out of that department because I might break something.
Yeah, we'll have we'll have another Amsden on for boys basketball this week.
Really?
This year, you know. Q's coming back.
Q is coming back.
I'm excited. Looking forward to having Quint with us. Of course, we'll have Anna McIntyre for girls basketball. She'll have Anna's. No, I wouldn't let her completely. I understand letting her have a pep block night, but boy, she's got to stay working with the broadcast crew at least a little bit longer here. Too high for Reichert, but right there is Amari Snyder to get it off the one hop. Cheyenne Allen. The ball comes free. Anthony Shue brings him down.
Wait, what?
As Snyder fumbled it, and he's down. Slow to get up.
Oh, my word. We got a replay on that?
No, because I stopped it just when I thought he was down, and the next thing I know, everything's taken off going.
Same.
Third fumble of the night for the Trojans. 3 fumbles, all three of them lost tonight for them.
At least we might get a running clock here.
5 turnovers tonight.
Glad I will not be going to practice tomorrow.
So right now, 1 point away from a running clock for the Blue Jays. They look to knock it in here with 5:38 to go. Trying to get a hold of Quentin Frazier to get him out there. Cheyenne Allen's like, get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. I think Cheyenne Allen's going to punch it in here. Harper out to Allen. Allen cuts up field, and a flag in the backfield as Allen goes into the end zone. They're going to call off the touchdown. I think we're going to hold on the Blue Jays. It'll still be first down.
Just backed up.
Did you get the replay on that one?
On this last one?
Yeah, if you did.
I think so.
See if we got a hold in the backfield.
It's not going to.
Yep, right there.
I think they're going to go on, I believe, 55. Or no, who's that? Who'd you say?
Quentin Frazier.
Quentin Frazier, I believe, was the one got called for holding.
On Landon.
Harper now back under center, 1 wide receiver split to either side of him. Right back to Cheyenne Allen, trying to follow his blockers. Allen bounces outfield and gets brought down. I believe that is that the claw? Nope, that's Landon Lemler.
Landon Lemler.
That was a Lemler, though.
Yeah, it was.
Speaking of Lemlers, you still warm down there, Mr. Hall of Famer? He got the.
He's not even moving. He's been saying that same spot since like start of the third, I think.
We should have brought the chili with us to Orion. And I had that during halftime.
That chili was good.
It was good.
It was.
Hey, we can't talk about food on broadcast. I get in trouble for that.
Okay.
Allen in motion. Harper's going to feed it right up the middle of Benson. The east side, Lemler helping out there. Josh Lemler at the bottom of the pile. Just outside 4.5 to go. North Judson will improve to 7-0 in the season and stay perfect in conference play. Hang on that traveling trophy as next week 7-0 meets 7-0. A battle for the Hoosier North next week.
That will be a good game.
Oh, hey. If he zooms out just a little bit, there we
go.
Oh, hey,
Look
there
at the
it
traveling
is.
trophy. The pig, right? It's the pig, right, Orion? Thumbs up if it is. The pig, right?
Yep, he's trying to zoom in up there on top. Can't
There's
quite
the
see
pig.
it from that view.
Leaves it up top. Touchdown, North Judson. McDaniel. All the work he's done tonight, he gets 1 for 6.
Oh, my word, dude. They're just scoring.
I might be able to get that a little bit sooner on that.
As they're going to put up over 60 points here tonight. Second time they've done it this season. Last time was against Calumet Christian. Frazier again on the kick, only missing one tonight that counted. The other one.
Try it that way.
Long conversation. Frazier to kick. Oh, Bob. As they'll just have to kind of down it there. But I do believe that's a running clock, 40 points away. So it'll be running clock the rest of the way out.
Here's the touchdown play, the rest of it that we kind of missed at the start of it.
Cool shot, kind of got like a little late start.
You know, what I like about Harper is, you know, a good quarterback will throw his guys open.
Yeah.
And that's what he does there. He trusts his guys. He throws it up, gives them a chance to make a play.
He's a heck of a quarterback.
You know, he's strong. He runs the ball well. He does a good job in the option. You know, he runs this offense extremely well. But like I said, for him to really lead his guys open, find an open spot, let your receiver go make a play.
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing all night. They've been making plays.
124 yards through the air. As Ellis has had 2 receptions for 56 yards. Allen's got 1 for 54. McDaniel, you just saw that one there for 14 yards for a score. As North Judson put up 8 points in that first quarter, 21 points in the second, 14 points in the third quarter, and 19 points here in this fourth and final quarter. Yep, so next week, they just said over the intercom, that's going to be a good game. We'll have to keep tabs on that one next week.
Yeah. We also have a good game, though, too, against Knox.
Yes. So a couple of big games in the Hoosier North next week.
Big game going on against Mishawaka and Northwood tonight, too.
Yeah.
It was 14-6 at half.
Allen with a line drive kick. Workman's got it around the 5. Dante Workman trying to weave his way through. Trying to navigate to the outside. Benson's trying to shut it off. So McGowan will, but we got a flag on the far sideline.
Just about time he paused. Redirection is when the flag come out.
It's holding on Triton. It'll be their 7th penalty of the game. It's on Judson. It'll be their 4th. North Judson tonight, 10.5 yards average per play.
I think they're waving it off.
They're wave off the flag. And for them, 45 plays for 471 yards. Triton 39 plays for 39 rushes for 347 yards for the Blue Jays here tonight. And for them, 124 yards through the air for Harper. Shively goes right back. I believe that was Riley Wood on the carry, I believe. Nope, Vinny Prater on the carry. Triton tonight, Anthony Shue, he got 21 rushes for 159 yards and 2 scores. Shively, 15 carries for 96. Triton averaged about 6.5 yards per play in this one. 8 kick returns for 105 yards. 3 lost fumbles and 2 interceptions in the turnover department. 2 turnovers for North Judson tonight. Right back to Prater, who gets a nice carry up the middle. 3rd down coming up.
Good carry.
It's final minute and a half nearing here. Leading the way in the receiving, we already mentioned Ellis, Allen, and McDaniel having themselves quite a night. Benson, 24 carries for 204 yards. Allen, 10 carries for 90 yards and 2 scores. Harper, 4 carries, 46 yards, 3 of those counting for 6. Triton dominated the time of possession with over 24 minutes of offense. 2 4th down conversions counted for Triton, 1 for 2 for Judson, and Triton allowing 2 3rd down conversions, 0 for 7 tonight. For them is Anthony Shue trying to get some more yards, trying to punch through, pass for a 1st down, I believe, where they're going to mark it. It's the final minute inside there as Anthony Shue 22 carries on the day.
How many yards is that now for him?
Well, let's see. He came into tonight 1,110 yards. He's got 163 tonight. I don't have my calculator. I'm not even going to try. Where's Kayden at? You know?
What is that, like 1,273?
Oh, he's cutting through.
All the way, Vinny Prater trying to find the outside. Gets pushed down. Oh, still on his feet. Vinny Prater.
Still going.
Trying to get that first touchdown of the year. I think he's got 1.
He is not going to have time.
See what Younis wants to do.
You don't have going to have time unless you get a
5 seconds. Ain't going to have time.
3,
2, and that's going to do it. North Judson's going to win here 62-22 as they get a win on their home field. Here tonight at Liberty Field, they hang on the traveling trophy. And next week, the conference on the line for Brett Lambert and his Blue Jays. As we said, Vinny Prater had some nice carries. 3 carries for 65 yards in that last drive. Anthony Shue, 22 carries for 163 yards. 1,273 yards of offense on the ground. Triton falls here tonight. The final score of 62-22. So we're going to hang it up here from Liberty Field. I'm Andy O'Hara. For Tyler Amsden, Kaden Atkins, Caden Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.